Stop that. I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls better tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch man, please use caution. Cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one man, forget my peace. You take the west, I take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls better tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch man, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the. I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls better tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch man, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I hear him chat to the noise. Can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize. Better tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch man, please use caution.
Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at in this lovely world. Good morning, Femme Marie, Miss Candy Corn, Giant Stonehead, Coffin, Sassy. I think I said Femme Marie already, but I'm going to say it again. Hi, Femme Marie. Tiny Ghost, Pink Warrior, Coffins. Like, once again, I'm just going to keep saying hi to everybody twice. It's fine. Hi, Sue and Leaky Eye. Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. I know it's early, but, you know, it's Wednesday. Wednesdays are early days in my life. We are going to go over a wonderful edit from our dearest 31 Frames. I think 31 Frames was thinking about you, old Giant Stonehead. We're starting off with a lovely dad joke because fantastic. We're going to go over, I'm not going to share them just because, oh, hi, Poo Fly Dad Dad. I'm not going to share them because she uses the child's name because she fucking hates us. If I ever make it to 1,000, I am doomed. I cannot make it 7 minutes without swearing. I need to work on that. But she uses the child's name because she's an asshole. And we're also going to go over Pete's small little clip that Mo Translate shares where he is not happy that his name is attached to the GoFundMe. Hi, Invisible Buddha. Yes, he is very unhappy, although it's her bank account linked, which makes me wonder, is she the one who started it? Like, did she make it and just attach his name to it since he's located in Canada? I don't know. That's a pretty good dad joke. You have fantastic ones. Looks like Liam Payne. This guy? Maybe I don't know who Liam Payne is. So, Scar, are we doing any Rosie today? Yes, we are. We are going to do, it's only 21 minutes. I know I am very long-winded, but we're going to go over the Foodles one, and then we're going to go over a retro of QuirkyloveRosee. Oh, guys. So QuirkyloveRosee, a retro react to when she went to the mental hospital again and left her second in-person job before she had the call from home job. But guys, guess who? Hold on, I have to open up another tab because 6 is clearly not enough in my life. So, do y'all remember Tyler? Tyler is her GoFundMe is up to 517. Hi, are you fucking kidding me? Tyler, the video we went over recently, where, I actually went to his channel, where Rosie was bringing them into the argument. Yeah. So Tyler commented on my video where I was covering that. Hi, Tiny Blue. And Raven, hi. And we'll just go over that really quick before we get into everything foodie related and then bounce back over to Quirky because that's how things work in my life. So Professor Bird said, and this is Tyler, just so you guys remember, hey, would like to clarify regarding the editing situation with my parent. I offered to do so because I have more YouTube experience and I was being paid for my work. I continue to edit some of their videos, which I am paid for, but I no longer edit the mukbang portions because of my aforementioned discomfort with the sounds. With that being said, I appreciate your coverage and commentary. So once again, that was Tyler just reaching out and sending a comment. Everyone, give their video a watch again if you'd like to see their perspective of the situation that happened. Thank you. Thank you. With Foodles, hi, Mellow Maggot. Tiny, I know. When is she going to pop up? Rosie, how is Vegas going for you? Okay, so let's go into our foodie aspect for a second. Opening this up real quick. Excuse me. Shh. Really quick. Okay, this is Pete's, guys. This is how Pete's feels about the situation. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Basically, I helped set it up.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe if I...
That's all it was. I helped her set it up.
Do you think he'll ever embrace just shaving his head?
This is why it's under my name, which I'm not happy about. I don't like the fact that it's under my name.
How sad that even your mother's not willing to do this. They did the GoFundMe all wrong. Tiny Ghost, I cannot believe, I just saw Heidi's comment a second ago about it being at $500 some odd. We're talking $2,500 doll hairs already. 2,500 in 2 days. The caucasity.
I don't like my name being attached to it. Basically,
Okay, that's all it was. It was a 24-second clip. That's it. Now let's get into 31 frames. Oh man, that sucks. He says, or he even says he doesn't like it under his name. He doesn't. And I don't know. I guess it was a choice. I don't know if Chantal was like, listen, we need to do it under your name if you want to get a place together. That way you can have more room to wander around outside of your little bedroom. I don't know. Foodie and Beauty. I was reading multiple things. What the hell? Get off my screen. What the fudge? Come back. It could mess with his welfare benefits. Would it though, Raven? Because it's under her bank account. It's not under his, so none of the money's going to him. And she admitted that. We're going to talk about it whenever she says it. But, okay. She probably told him he owed it to her. How much can you owe somebody? He ruined his credit for her whenever she left him for BB. At what point are you done owing somebody?
Lawyers wear to court.
What do lawyers wear to court?
I don't know. Lawsuits. I hate that one.
Why do you hate it? It's fantastic. She owes him money at this point. I agree. I think she wrote out the Let's Get Foodie Back to Canada summary. That does not sound like Pete's. No, it doesn't. That sounds, I think, very similar. It's in his name. Isn't that kind of that? What? What do you mean? Like pizza shit?
Yeah, look.
I love sloths. Hi, Atomic Blonde.
Besides this
Nom, nom, nom.
Hello, guys.
She is way too happy. Remember, she started off yesterday, whenever we watched the video, she looked rough. Like she had been crying. She looked miserable. And now she comes on with this face, this fucking face. Oh, hold on. I've got you, Andrea. I did not forget. I'm here. That's some Joker-esque smiling right there. She's smiling at IMAX. It's terrifying. She came on swollen and puffy. The more she comes on, the more I am like, okay, yeah, it's probably just fake. All my hopes and dreams dashed about her taking off her hijab. This is not the woman who is going through a breakup. What the fuck is with your schedule? Okay, Firewall, here it is. Tiny Human, I've told y'all, gets out early on Wednesdays, and I didn't want to miss this. So here we are, bright and early.
Sorry, I didn't even realize I was on mute. Here I am talking this whole time to you guys, and, well, I'm hyper.
Why are you hyper? What have you been doing? Hi, Mel's. I hope you're well today. Mel's well.
Just served coffee 3 times today. So, can you hear me now? I need lipstick for this occasion.
Isn't there a horror movie called Smile? There is. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Graphic? Gore? I don't know.
You think, hey, hi, everybody. Aha. I look a little waxy. Oh, nice. You're freshmen. Hi. I missed a lot of people. Do I go back and say hi for like 20 minutes? Or are you guys good?
Okay, in this one, she's almost bragging about the GoFundMe. Did I go over the community tab posts? I didn't. We'll do it after the video. It's fine. But she's almost bragging about the GoFundMe and that it's under Pete's name. But then she gets really ragey this morning. She's very upset at the community.
A big collective high. Arabic coffee is intense. So we have
Look
in the
at
kitchen a big
you.
pot, a medium, and a small for individual. It's dark, the picture. Oh, that's better. Hey, hold on. Oh, my GoFundMe is pinned. I'll get to that in a minute. I must say hi to you guys first. The filters are on, yes. So
When I think GoFundMe, I think of people in a crisis. What I don't think of is a super morbidly obese, privileged Caucasian Canadian who made the choice to go to a war-torn country, giggled and said, are they pew-pewing someone or are they celebrating? I don't think about that when I think about GoFundMes. If the GoFundMe has her bank account attached to it, which she would have had to do to make the GoFundMe live, then Pete's has no problem. Also, the US GoFundMes are not considered income. Oh, mean kitten. All right. You hate that dress? I think it looks like a shower curtain, Bakerian.
super stickers. What do you mean? Thank you, Lily. It was the camera smudge. So we just had some company. It's going to be a quick live stream because we had some company late. I'll tell you traditionally what I serve, though, if you're interested.
I think you've told us like 12 times. You put like a tray of candy out, you do coffee, and then you do something with the coffee.
We're full back bees. Hey, Linda. Hi, everybody. Coffee, everybody. First, we serve coffee, and then with some, I usually serve some sweets like a chocolate cake
Damn. Look at me go. I haven't watched this one yet.
or chocolate biscuits. Some people do, some people don't know yet. Then,
I've seen like 3 clips on X, but she is predictable, if anything.
a little bit later,
I foresee that soon we'll have a church basement spaghetti mukbang.
I serve some cold juice and fruit juice with some bizzers, which are seeds, like sunflower seeds, stuff like that. Thank you, Sneakerhead Queen. And then, that's about it. Cold water always. But traditional things you serve in this part of the world, coffee.
FoodieBeauty strikes again. I don't know if I really have. There's that mixed feeling. Those people that are new to Foodie, right? Let's say they are brand spanking new and they don't know her history of scamming. I almost want to feel bad that they just see a woman trying to get out of a separation and get back to Canada. But if you've watched her for more than 2 months, you're doomed. Baked, do you drink? I mean, Baked does say they like wine.
Tea, juice with seeds, nuts and seeds to snack on. Biscotta, which is cookies. So I just did all my dishes from that. And I did cook today. Made some fish and rice. Hey, Zambia.
You don't like, we saw you when you were at the hotel. You were not happy. What kind of fish did you make? If it's not fish sticks, I don't believe you. Do you think Foodie's spirit animal would be a sloth? I could see it, an evil sloth. No, Raven, because sloths care so much about their children. And, you know, they only come down, like, what, once a week, and they hold on to their little baby. Sloths are too smart to be Foodie.
What am I going to miss the most? Honestly, the people. I'm not crying thinking about it. It's been really nice. I'm getting used to having people around. I like making people happy. I've realized that. So when I do
Okay, I still feel like this is a walk backwards. Look, I love people.
go to Canada and inshallah I get my Villa 2.0, I will be sure to stock the fridge with lots of drinks and snacks and stuff like that because I might have people over. Well, probably not. I don't know too many people in Canada.
Yeah, see? Look at that mama holding its baby.
So is there still a smudge? Lipstick goes on, lipstick comes off. What was I going to say, guys? They don't speak very much English. No, I'm bringing a bidet with me, Trixie. Oh, the toilet.
Ew. Okay. Maybe that's normal, but why wouldn't, are bidets that expensive? Why wouldn't she just buy a new one? That's part of the reason she said she needed $10,000 was to buy a bidet. Why were you bringing a secondhand bidet? No.
Paper. I forgot about that. Hey, Trace.
Ew, toilet paper. It's miserable.
See, links. I have no friends. Hardly. In Canada, hardly. But that's okay. I have family. Invite your neighbors. Did I get enough sleep? Enjoy your time alone, Brooke. Yeah. I'm gonna have wipes handy, and I'm gonna buy a bidet here and bring it. You donate.
Why would you buy it there? Why not buy it once you get to Canada? $25 on Amazon. They're like $30 on Amazon for a decent one. So she really could just get it when she gets there. All right. She could have it sent to her mother's house and just grab it. This makes sense. Yeah, let's definitely pack one and bring it across the world.
It sank. I'm not having him. No way. The Evanescence. Oh, Carrie, thank you guys for donating. Listen, if you can't afford it, or all you can afford is $1, I'm just having it up there for those who want to help. There's no every other day relatives visit, maybe once, the most once a week. Hey, links, but maybe I'll change that. And then I can't stay on late tonight, guys, because I want to watch a movie with Salah, and then
So weird that now that they're separating, This is when they decided to spend more time together. She's been complaining up to this point. We heard Salah say, are you getting off? This is what? It's probably been a week or two. Are you getting off? I want to watch a movie together. And she complained because she wanted to be on live. But now that she's trying to save money to go to Canada, she's like, oh, I need to get off early so we can watch movie. She's so tweaked. What about Evanescence, did she say? I'm not sure what the chat said, Panda. So I'd be lying to you if I answered that question.
Tomorrow, we got to be up once a week. What time are we going tomorrow? We got invited to dinner. So we're going to go have dinner. I'm going to see, and I'm very excited about that, actually. You're going to miss the Unicity lady. Salah, I'm going to out you on this because it's so funny. I'm unpacking.
Wait, how is this his fault?
The things from Kuwait. You would think just the essentials get in there. Well, when you know, there's a big box of Unicity that's now on the counter in here. Hey, Barb.
How is that outing Salah?
Being unmarried.
Maybe he just wants you to lose weight. Maybe that was shade towards you.
Women are unmarried. I'm not going to lie and say I don't enjoy it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
I stand my take on this right now. And today, I'll probably change it by this afternoon. Right now, I do think she's going back to Canada. Hear me out. I don't think it's going to be for any extended length of time, though. I think she's going to pull the same shit she did last time and the year before that and the year before that. I think she'll go and then after a month talk about how miserable she is, how much she misses Salah, and go right back. And then she's already going to have that money. She's going to not refund people because she's going to be like, I did go back to Canada and I thought I was going to stay there. He could pack the Unicity, but not the Grandpa Joe gown, apparently. Maybe he just hated how it looked on her. Hi, Wrong Missy.
Sometimes I don't. Thank you, Lorena. So if you want to, that's my GoFundMe. It's pinned. If you want to support me through a Cameo, hey, Hidden Sapphire, they're on sale for the rest of September. Gabrielle, thanks, Zombia.
You think the same thing, Ming Kitten? The fact that she wants 10K exactly, she's got other plans with that money, I believe. Well, don't you know, Raven Elise, that it is now up to like 11,000 because she already earned about almost 2,000 the first day, right? It was pretty close in in Canadian dollars. Now with that GoFundMe, she had it at 8.5K. So now she's upping the price, upping it. And Salah was in her chat talking about send me X amount of money for me to answer a question. Fuck off, Salah. Suck my left ovary.
Still going out to dinner. We have to live together till I leave, right? So, and regardless, his family and friends and everybody he knows here, they love having us around. So, this is unpacking. We've got some shipments from Kuwait because whenever Salah came, I left all my stuff, right?
I'm allowed to change my mind. Her premise was that she would go back to being herself, but now says Salah will still be a general moderator. So even if she goes back, no one cares, as she'll still be this fake foodie. Until the hijab comes off for like 2 weeks, I don't believe it. Until she's high in a t-shirt and underwear with the hijab off, don't believe it.
So Salah had some stuff shipped here. Thank you, Kingu. I was looking at villas online or apartments, and they're so expensive now, man. But a 3-bedroom will run you almost $3,000 a month. Second, I'm being 100% honest. I don't know what you don't think I'm being honest about, but no, I'm moving. So, the priority is not a car right away.
She's done this 3 times, guys, as far as Canada specifically. She was going to Canada to do weight loss surgery. She was back in Canada with Smokey. We have this. How many times does she have to do the same rinse repeat for people to be like, yeah, no, she's just going to go back.
I'm going to get there.
I hope that if she goes, even if it's 3 weeks, that by then he's already dipping the tip.
And then be settled with a place, and maybe we can fundraise these for some.
Oh, you know what I thought about? Do y'all remember when Scatgate happened and she tried to walk that back and said that they were separated during that time, which is what made it easier for her to forgive him because they weren't technically together and they were supposed to be away from each other. She didn't know how long. It could have been years. I wonder if the same thing's going to happen here. He's going to get outed for talking to other people, and then she's going to pull the same thing. I told you guys we were separated. It's fine.
Towards a car? I don't know. Do like 24-hour streams. I'll live stream until I get a car. You guys can also, but the GoFundMe is not for Pete's. It's for me. It clearly says right on the GoFundMe. And
if Pete's moves in with you, though, then it is also for you. I don't know why she couldn't get a 2-bedroom with her aunt and split the costs. It would be cheaper, but I'm sure her aunt doesn't want that. No, her aunt does not want that. And I think she's going to move with Pete's because Pete's is easier to boss around. And her aunt, it seems like, wants her to get mental health care. And we know Foodie does not with being told what to do, and she does not follow through with therapy.
Like Strawberries, people who would report somebody to welfare are just the lowest scum at the garbage juice at the bottom of a garbage bin, that's those people, quite frankly. Viola 2.0. Inshallah, we'll see.
I don't know how I feel about that situation. With the whole people reporting Pete's to welfare and da. I'm like, okay, if he's not linked to it, will he get in trouble? And I get that people are doing it to kind of get at her. I don't know. I have mixed emotions.
There's people doing everything they can to stop making this
Like, he's also making the choice to do this. The dude is a bum, lazy. He is. He's definitely lazy.
happen.
And
I don't know.
creepy.
It's so weird. Anyway, so I have a GoFundMe. I don't have PayPal right now. My bad. You're not allowed to use it here. So don't send anything to that. They didn't close my account. I talked to a rep from there. They just said from now on, don't use it while you're there. So that's it. So we're good to go. Sippy. So I had
Look at the baby.
he'd set up a GoFundMe on my behalf, which is totally legal. I just can't handle the funds while I'm here because of sanctions and stuff. So he did it for me. He's not getting any of the money. It's my bank account that's on the.
But are you planning to get a place with Pete's? She wants a 3-bedroom, supposedly. She wants one to be like a streaming room, a bedroom. I'm assuming a Pete's room.
GoFundMe
If he's benefiting,
me. So really, Breezes? Oh no, sorry to hear that though. When I'm back in Canada, right? Hey, kitty.
hi, Candy Kitten.
Simply ravishing. So I'll figure out something, anyways. I'll have to have them pay for stuff for me. I have allowed to keep the money from PayPal. I just can't use it anymore. Or
Use the PayPal anymore, or you've already taken out the money? Have you already withdrawn the money, Foodie?
while I'm here, so I won't. Hey, YouTube lover. Oh, Carolina. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see you. Hello, Carolina. So GoFundMe on behalf of somebody else fundraising for me. It's just to help with.
It's your bank account, though, so someone else isn't really fundraising for you. It's you fundraising for you under Pete's name.
Bravo.
So Andrea, Pete's had a cat named Timbits. Instead of Foodie getting her other cats like vaccinated for Feluke, Timbit had Feluke and lived its final years locked in a bedroom with food on the ground. There was like a damp cardboard box, and Timbits didn't get to leave the room. It was very sad because they didn't want the other cats to be affected by it, but instead of getting the other cats treated for it, Timbit just was locked in a room for her final years. Sasha, pee!
Home, get set up from scratch. And I know there's only $14 or so there, but oh, thanks, Breeze. Oh, Teardrop, I didn't see you either. Oh my goodness. Here I'm just babbling. Hi, Teardrop. Everybody, hello. No, don't be silly. He doesn't own my channel. I own my channel, right?
Why are you looking at it? It says Foodie the Beauty. Creepy.
What? I didn't know he's just trolling you guys. He would never withhold money from you guys.
If my spouse, whether we were actually separating or not, told me to go to the person where I had such severe PTSD from numbing on the gray puss, no, I'd be pissed. And she's just like, he's trolling. I don't give a fuck if you're trolling. If I was fucking diving into gray Arby's leftover flaps, you could, nah.
No matter what. I didn't see Teardrop. Oh my goodness. First time. So I don't have much in the GoFundMe, but I really appreciate everything I do have that will really garbage juice. Yeah, garbage juice. Instead of garbage pail kids, it's garbage juice people. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but I don't understand people like doing that. Just like, you don't like somebody.
You don't understand, but this is you asking your audience for $10,000 while living in a war-torn country after recently grifting and exploiting a child with special needs $1,000 and going to a hotel in Doha where you said it was strictly a hotel eating trip. That was your intention.
Just move on. I try to ruin their life. Do you not realize that that's going to be bad karma back onto you? I don't know.
I thought you don't believe in karma. Isn't that against the Muslim religion?
Just freaking be nice, people. Get a life.
Not against, but not aligned with.
Or if you can't be nice, just keep it online. Keep up command strips. Look who it is. Oh, Julia loved the company. Carolina, it's just disappointing. Hey, Aaron. Thanks, Eat Cakey. They get extra mad when they see you happy. I don't get that.
Why do we watch so many women with nasty corpse flaps? Well, I don't watch DD if it makes you feel better, Giant Stonehead. I mean, she does have, according to Foodie, very gray lips. Yes, after the child's grift, she's lucky to have a channel at all. She should be grateful. Instead, she asked for money for a vacation, well, to do a road trip. She got $2 that day. Now, under the guise of moving to Canada, she's making money. She is. This is the most her channel has made since, I think, when she was doing very intense things like the cocaine and such. I think that was the last time she was making money like this.
I feel happy for people when they're happy. How long has it been? I haven't even talked about anybody really, anyone specific. I just mind my business. I just want to.
Oh, I don't know if it's a Freudian slip or if she was just trolling. But at one point in this one, she goes, once I have my new Mac, I mean my new computer, it feels fishy. Everything feels fishy.
I live my life. It won't cost $5,000 to take Julia. Hi, baby. It's Pete's. That's who James Lucas is. There's no way to hide the name. Oh, thank you. Al Sultan Salah. Anyways, so you guys don't have to. No, I'll have to wait
I'll say I didn't know Pete's last name. Let's do a full docs, huh?
longer to go home. That's all. Because I'll have to save more. We love Julia. Thank you.
What's corpse flaps? Corpse flaps are, dark gray, maybe some rigor mortis vaginal flaps. Yep.
So what I do have, I'm grateful for. And then the ways if you want to support, there's cameos, there's super chats, there's Bistecca. I don't think it's like any of your business, my bankruptcy, no offense.
You did. You said you had to push it out. So you made it people's business. You did. Oh, thanks, Buns. Welcome in. Oh, da 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 da.
There's thank you.
But she did. She made it people's business.
Just to let you know.
It does cost $5,000 to bring Julia. Holy cow.
Gambling Rose. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can maybe Halloween bees. I'm not hopeful for that. Hey, Melly. Long live streams, cooking streams.
I do think people need to remember whatever money she made off of this, though, like as far as YouTube, she won't get that until October 21st. So people waiting for the September 21st paycheck for her to leave, she's not going to be getting this money yet.
Back to Beeson. Hey, Sarah. You love Sassy Shanta. Hey, Anne-Marie. You talked about it. Yeah, I know, but I probably shouldn't have. You mentioned general things, but like payments. You Sky Full of Stars.
Yes, you told us that now you have. Okay, Chantal is bad with money. She has filed a bankruptcy. She tried to file a second bankruptcy. They told her no because she was making too much money. So they were like, figure it the fuck out. You're paying us back. She says she still has stuff to pay off in Canada. She's asking her audience for $10,000, 10,000 doll hairs. And we know she is not good with her money. She's tried to have 2 bankruptcies. The first one she did get away with. What do you think she's going to do with that money? I don't think it's going to be to get set up and do everything right. It's going to be gone. She's going to blow through it on everything greasy.
How do I sound like I changed my mind? I'm squatting here. You just donated. Thanks, Melanie. No, I can't show. I'm not supposed to be showing any of the house, so I won't be doing that anymore. Hey, cheeseburgers. You can talk about whatever you want and then not talk about it. True, Carolina. Hey, Lisa. Thanks, Anne-Marie. It's mostly a filter. This is my skin without a filter. You.
Nothing changed. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see her down here in that corner. Her filter is still turned up. Scar, read my comment. Okay. Hi, Freya. Where's it at? Someone set up a GoFundMe for my sister's family when my brother-in-law got very sick and fell into a coma. He had to relearn how to walk, so her GoFundMe is upsetting to me. Understandable, Freya, that she's essentially misusing what the purpose of GoFundMe was really for people in crisis. And she's not in a crisis. She's living her own consequences. And if people do fund this, what did she learn? That she can keep doing this to people?
Without a filter. You. No, I'm just joking. We should love ourselves. You're going to get a kitten. Don't let Julia hear that.
Okay, Salah said he was getting a kitten.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm going to wait until I have the money. So whenever I do.
Oh, warning, guys. I don't know if you need it, but I'm still going to let you know. She's not very nice to Julia in this one.
I will start booking things. Thanks, Carolina. Hey, Margie. No, Barb. Not by law. No. Julia. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, baby. You can't scare.
Okay, I need y'all's. I have to bully Buns again. It's part of my daily routine. Do all of you hate the sound of music? I just need to know this. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just wondering. Just wondering. Side thoughts.
Scratch the furniture. You have things to scratch. You're allowed to scratch. Come here, baby. Come see the people. Hi. The other side. I don't want to be that far from my family. Hey, Elvira. No, I have some things to pay, so money's tied up for a little bit. Not really.
She has some things to pay. Money's tied up for a little bit. What do you think's going to happen to your $10,000, Beezers? Do you think it's going to go to setting up her life, or do you think she's paying off her debts and Salah?
Like kitty charms. I'm really appreciating the time I have here left. Oh, Lois Lane.
People hate the sound of music. Apparently, so I've heard. Rumor has it. I feel like it's a rite of passage. Even if you hate it, I feel like it's a rite of passage. You have to see it at least once. You have to. Tiny Human, we watched it yesterday. Well, we still have like 40 minutes left. It's a very long movie. And Tiny Human was very confused on why there was an intermission in the movie.
Remember you? Wow, you're still a loyalty beezer. Thank you. I'm going home. I'm trying, but I am enjoying my time. Like I said, our separation is not, it's amicable, so that helps.
You did the tour in Salzburg? Listen, I make Tiny Human learn solfege before she actually learns music.
What else? You'll meet me at Tim Hortons for a double. Rambling Rose are letting me keep the PayPal money. I was talking to somebody from...
They're letting you keep the PayPal money, but where is it going? I feel like there's a lot of classes that need to be let go. You shut your dirty horse mouth, Tiny Blue. I might watch that later today. Damn it, it's a comfort movie. The only part I do not like in the movie, like as far as music, is the nun. The nun singing that one part, I'm like, madam, it's my least favorite part of the film.
PayPal, and they emailed me an actual rep with a name, not just a bot. And they were like, well, we have to investigate this for everyone's protection. Prediction returning to Syria.
For everyone's protection. So you're not supposed to be raising the money where you are at. Why do you get to keep it? Why?
No, Carolina. It feels very different now. I don't blame you for thinking that, but no, I really...
Her separation, if it's true, isn't her choice. His family and him have told her to go. I don't know, Candy Kitten. I think it's that she thought her telling him she was leaving was going to deter him from finding a second wife, and it's not working out the way she thought.
I'm looking forward to being in Canada. Even though I am enjoying my time here, I'm enjoying it more because I know it's not going to be forever.
If they are now separated because his family was pressuring him to have kids, isn't she squatting? And what will they think about her hanging around for months? Milking her, which I think is part why they're so nice to her at the moment. I think there's a level of just being nice to people. But I think, oh, while she's here, let's keep adding solar panels and doing these things. Like, his life has gotten better to some degree since she's been there.
I missed a lot of the Western things, the paychecks, so I can't send. That's okay. Nobody, if you can't send, don't even worry. In Cheeseburgers days, it was recorded. Hey, Gabriella. So I don't know where I'm going to live in Canada. I'm not sure. You mind if I troll you once you're in Canada? I guess I can't really meet you up from there. Huh? Just joking.
If he does take a new wife, it's frowned upon for them to maintain a relationship. And I do think if he stays, in Syria with a new wife, there's going to be the level of being a more traditional Muslim man, like that he'll be held up to since he's been there. So I think he's going to, I don't know if it's going to happen that he'll completely cut her off. She still gets him money.
Yeah, Melissa, right? Thank you, Gabriella. Loretta, I am for sure. I'm going to work hard to come back. So I hope so.
What are you doing to work hard other than telling people you have cameos for sale? What content are you putting out? What are you offering your Beezers? I don't know. I'm not subscribed to Foodie. Does she have emojis? I don't know. But what is she doing that you'd consider work? I don't think she's updated the store, her merch, to reflect any sort of change. What work is she doing?
The dogs, you just let it be, because I don't know. It's just that the landlord didn't want to deal with that mess, and I felt like he wanted me out. So I was preemptive about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't like your attitude with me. I'm just gonna leave
because you had every intention on leaving before then. Canadian passport is worth $13,000 in Syria. Tiny goes, oh my god. The second wife thing is not really a thing. Falafel Reacts described it in detail. A man needs to be the provider and treat both wives equally. It's supposedly frowned upon nowadays. My only confusion with that, Firewalled, and like I said, I'm not part of the community, so I'm not well versed. I'm not going to pretend I am. We do know that she, at least in the circle she's been in, one of them is a second wife. And if she's gone, I think he will have the funds to, if they're getting a divorce, right? Let's say they're divorced, that wife is going to be held to a different level than what Foodie was, because he doesn't have to treat that wife the same as he's treated Foodie. He could be making the $40, $50 a month and be treating her to that lifestyle. And if there's no other wife to compare it to, I don't know, because then it's just one wife.
Like, oh, people are saying that you were messy in Ottawa. I was like, dude, that was like 3 years ago or more. Whose house doesn't get messy once in a while? I don't know. So whatever. He wasn't the nicest guy, honestly. He was like erotic about everything. And he
There's a second wife, according to Foodie, rule number 1. That's true, Farwell. Listen, I don't know. I don't
don't want to live in a
Eh?
place where the landlord lives in the building. Oh, no way. I don't want to live there. Dickhead is in jail. Oh, I don't have to worry about him anyways. Anytime I've been to Canada, I didn't have to worry about that. Because if he ever came near me, which I doubt, I would be calling the cops.
Okay, I hate invoking Chainsaw. I don't get why Chainsaw and Dee Dee went around striking people. I don't understand it, but whenever Foodie was around and she talks about them and she does all this, why doesn't she get? I mean, like, I'm not saying to do any of that. I'm just saying I don't get why they wouldn't talk about her and strike her versus just reactors that showed his jagged teeth.
I scrape instantly. That era has been and is long over. So, hey, Monique, where's my commissary? You're out of bars of soap. Did I say hi to Scrape? Oh my gosh, my brain. I'm not going to be miserable while I'm here. I don't know when I'm going to get to go home. 194. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Mean Kitten. He could technically, and to continuing to give him money even in Canada, fund my life or I expose you. But couldn't she expose him just the same, Mean Kitten? We don't know what. We saw him playing games that were illegal in Kuwait. We saw his text messages to Kybella that had images that were not smiled upon. Could she not do the same? I feel like they're both. She doesn't have balls. I mean, Fupa balls. They both have each other by the balls.
Guys, it's a long ways away, but I'm going to let she's making streams about me. I'm sorry, but that's not really good Muslim behavior. Hey, Jennifer, beyond that, I don't care.
At this point, what does he have to lose? I'd say everything. Where else can he go, Mean Kitten? Like, he is very limited in Syria. He has a house there. He has a car. He has his family. At this point, I'd say he has the most to lose.
People can make streams about me. They've been doing it for years. But
There's no other alternative for him.
Really, I have to be honest. It's weird that she's still talking about me all these years later. I will keep supporting
It's weird that you're talking about them all these years later. Crazy.
it forever, whatever happens. Aw, thank you.
One of the theories is she's trying to drum up the money to pay off her bankruptcy to get him into Canada. Shelley, I believe everything is a possibility. Why is she so happy and willing to leave? We know she's paranoid about losing him. There's a part of her, I think she is determined he'll make it to Canada, maybe, or that he's going to beg for her to stay. But she is a very insecure, jealous woman. She asks him daily, is he planning on remarrying?
No, it's not about reconciliation. We're on good terms. We don't need to reconcile. It's just realizing, being mature enough to realize that we just want different things. She has to get views talking about Foodie, so she
Mature and Foodie are never in the same sentence to me.
can send to the commissary. Honestly, even though we don't like each other, I really hope for her that she stays away and she continues to just go back to being who she was before she met that loser and get some of her good life back. I honestly wish that for her.
I was wondering about that. Is it reconciliation or reconciliation? I had to be very confused because I was like, I don't hear it that way.
I think right now, Aftiel, it's not too bad. I hope that the flights will stay cheap because then I can use some of the money I have for non-flight purposes. Why are my jowls like this?
Reconcile. Yeah, okay, this part. She hopes that the flights are pretty cheap so she can use some of the money that's not for flight purposes. If you wanted to be transparent, Foodie, like genuinely transparent, which you'll never be, it's fine. Not really, but it is who you are. You could itemize your spending. You really could and be like, guys, I've looked up the flights. They range from this to this. If you wanted to be a little more discreet and not completely out yourself, it's going to be between this and this. I found a couple of apartments. They range from this to this. For a floor mattress and whatever, it's this. But no.
right now. I look like mashed potatoes. Love conquers all. Half teal. I'm the one who made that up, didn't I? Well, anyways, Tracy, I really hope for her sake no, but right, babe. No flight purchases, aka Nashies. I need a lot of stuff. I have nothing. I need to go to a
Whose fucking fault is that?
Goodwill and get plates. I might no, actually the stuff I had before because I didn't think I was going back to Canada. I had my aunt donate. So better off though.
Yes, she had her aunt donate the stuff that she had just furnished her place. If there was a single, just one singular little brain cell in that fat laden brain of hers, she could have been like, maybe I should get a cheap storage unit and toss some of this in here in case. No.
Oh, we can go back to the Goodwill. Did I tell you that my aunt was... Oh no, I can't go to that. I don't want to. I really don't think I'm going to live in Cornwall. Which town in Canada has Nashies right now? Maybe I should take a map of Canada and go like Yukon. I don't know if I can live there. Do they have a McDonald's? Nash.
Chantal, you're a fat fuck. Like, fat fuck. The way I'm going to live in a place based on the location of the Nashi.
Jeez. Gabrielle, right? No, I can't move in with my aunt because she has a 1 bedroom.
I just put you on the TV and noticed your shirt representing the D I see. Yeah, representing that. Yes. I got my little D.
Small apartment. Nunavut, Toronto. London is nice, but it's far from my family. I like Ottawa or Manitoba. Furnished rental? No, I'm not going to come back. If I ever
That's not a bad idea, but I know furnished rentals are usually a little more expensive, yeah?
travel, it's not going to be permanent. I won't get rid of my apartment. They're going to get bigger than a house with the Nashi is true. I don't know. Maybe I should go on the list for surgery. I don't know if they'll even accept.
Your relationship with food has not been addressed. There's no point of you getting the surgery. You'll out eat it, and that's dangerous, Foodie. Just saying.
Me. They make me do therapy. I think Saji's in Toronto.
No, they're going to make me do therapy to address my problems.
A train bees. Yes, Alex. Edmonton. A Nashi is a Nashville chicken sandwich from Burger King.
If it were you, you'd be showing receipts. I think most of us can look at the situation and be like, this is what I'd do differently. But Foodie's not that person. She's not. She tries to claim transparency and anti-scam and this and that. But she asked for $5,000 for a vacation without having figured out where she was even going. She asked for money for the child for school without having looked at schools. She's asking for $10,000 to move to Canada without having looked up anything to see the regulations on bringing her cat.
Hi, Faith. I haven't been in Kuwait, Faith, forever. I'm in Syria. Fisuria. How do I say it? In Syria. Really? I wouldn't make it in the pay. Edmonton will embrace you. I understand people feeling better about donating once I'm there, but I need money to go and set up a new life. And that's fine. Whatever I make, I'm grateful for. And I'm going to just try my best to I can maybe go in a few months, but
This fake sense of gratitude. She's a cunt. Let's be realistic. Hi, Corbett. She is a cunt. Through and through. Asshole. Salah was in her chat kicking people out. He was blocking people. Man, don't talk to me that way. Blah, blah, blah. Pinning her GoFundMe. Pinning this. Pinning that. This false sense of gratitude.
not a year, but definitely I have some things I have to pay and stuff the next couple months. So gonna miss the two of us together. No, if I did, I would be refunding. The GoFundMe funds will stay there completely. The PayPal, they transfer to the bank because I can't use it here and from now on, but I'm happy they're letting me. Thanks, Gabrielle. Well, I haven't changed my mind yet. It's been a while. Just do it. No, I can't. There's no
Thank you so much, Raven. I need to touch mine up. It's looking a little green versus blue.
more I can stay. Chantel and Julia. But don't delete the old videos because who knows? Maybe someday they'll keep gathering views and no strawberries. Birch beer, Newfoundland. Your mom has diabetes. Sorry. 72 American cents is yours, BB doll. Thank you. I know. I'm bad with money. So
That sentence right there. I'm bad with money. Why are you asking people to send you thousands of dollars if you cannot have any self-control to manage it? Okay, maybe you should have a conversation with Smee. You fuck her over all the time, but maybe you should have a conversation with Smee. Put this under your name, Smee. I don't want access to it. I know I don't have the mindset to not touch it. If it's within my grasp, I'm going to spend it. Can you please hold on to the money until I've hit my goal? But no.
if anybody has $7,000 laying around they want to help out with, imagine. Any millionaires that watch me? A bummer. What's that? When I get to Canada, I'll unprivate my old videos. It's getting on my nerves, Carolina. What? Want to be prepared. I want to have a nest egg.
Does she know what the word or the term nest egg stands for? Does she know what that means? A nest egg is money that you saved and put aside, that you are saving. This you're saying is just to set up your life. That is not a nest egg. That is not a nest egg. That is you spending other people's money. That's it. You're not going to save it. You're not going to, ooh, I'm going to have 3 months of bills worth put away in case something tragic happens. No.
I don't want to just go there. Let me check under my mattress. Hey, Katie. Julia and her beezers. That's cute. Teardrop.
It's quite clear her family has finally said no. Oh no, what a shame.
Milestone incentives, 2K.
You know, it's impressive. We've been on here for 45 minutes and I've made it 13 minutes in the fucking video.
Incentive is beat going back to the basics. Villa 2.0. Can't stay with my mom.
The villa was not a basic. You could get a little shack, 2-bedroom shack for you and Pete's if you're insistent on having a butler. The villa is not a requirement.
People will harass us. Hey, Bertus. Who's Memento? I'll have to think of something, Peter Cottontail. Who wants to explain beeson?
She means nest egg like source, purse. I hear you, Panda, but
Health journey? Probably. I don't know what angle I'm going to do now, but Boos. What are you doing, Boos? I know. I don't want to loan all the problems I have with debt. What I will...
She says all this. People, you all that have donated hundreds, please listen to her words. It's your money. Do with it what you please. Just listen to her words, though. Put the sentences together. I want your money. I am bad with money. Here, take my money.
Do is no, Carissa, I don't want Saji's job, no offense. Uber, what was I saying? I don't remember.
How dare you talk about Saji? She is fantastic.
Anyways, what is that? Me too nuts. I like doing that. There's definitely more food there though, so oh, 15%.
People are always throwing their nest eggs at her. And I see people that will comment and send her a super chat and they're like, this is all I have. I'm sorry. Like, I hope this is enough. Like, please don't ever put yourself in the position where you feel the need to send. She doesn't need it, first off. And if you need it, please take care of you. Please.
I'm gonna have to learn a budget for sure. It's gonna be hard in Canada. So
At least Saji works, right? I don't care if Saji is throwing it back. If she's telling us about her eye chlamydia, Saji, we love you. I'm glad you are living a life that you appreciate.
expensive. I don't know to you. Cheese fries at Burger King. Thanks, Simply Ravishing.
GFH.
Mystery Mondays. Whenever Meatloaf Manway I can do, what am I gonna do for time warps? I don't know how to GoFundMe is. I haven't checked it. I think there's $100. Take back your life. I am trying.
It is over $500 now. The GoFundMe is over $500.
I don't know. I'm grateful for the experiences I've had, for sure, and the people I've met. Be carefree. I'm 94. Thank you, star. 350. Cheese Graveyard. Hey, Lurking. Gilligan's Island. Creek.
Sorry, she started talking about a bunch of different shows. And every time she does that, my brain just kind of shuts off for a second.
Historic Time Warp.
You'll defend Saji? I love Saji.
Cave Woman Needed Giant. No. Mochi. Hi, Foodie. My husband and I donated. Will you deactivate the couples channel? Or maybe Salah can make that a gaming channel and give you 50%. Thank you, Mochi. I appreciate you for... That's not the correct link, guys. Thank you.
You didn't answer the question. I don't think Salah wants to be indebted to her. 535? Ugh. Guys. You know, who am I to tell you what to do? It's just, please, don't put yourself in a position to be upset later.
I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with it. See, Tracy, because I'm going to beg every day. I'm limited to what I can do for bees in here, so I hope you guys understand that. Al Capone, that's a good one.
Why is the GoFundMe still working? Is it still working? I thought it was under scrutiny. No. Eyeballs? Investigation? It's being looked at. So how is it up to that? And wasn't her PayPal like $300? It was $853, Fem Marie.
One? Hey, Strawberries, you're the one who told me Chef Boyardee's on sale till when? And then a millionaire comes.
Nope.
Until I get the money, Agathon. Anyone called Swag Daddy will be removed immediately. I think Swag Daddy got smart, and when I get to Canada, though, you have to realize there's going to be a lot of beezers. I won't tolerate anyone disrespecting Salah, and no Islamophobia, racism. Other than that, pretty fair game. The people want a new
Yeah, Swag Daddy's been kicked out of here.
Canada arc. Hope you will get the donations. Thank you, B. I'll go to Orange Tulip. Do it as Molly Brown, Canada.
And we don't know what her personal PayPal was at. We know the fundraiser on PayPal was $853. We know she got the $500 super chat in her live, which was $350 once the 30% is taken off. She is making money, guys. She is making money.
We have more expensive Chef Weirdy. The second Beetlejuice I did, it's good.
Someone probably already said this, but a person in Yaba's chat said their donation got returned by PayPal. I think I saw that where they stated it was returned under suspicious stuff. Thank you so much for the super chat, Buns. It's okay. I'll pay rent next month. You need it more. That's what people are saying in her chat. And I'm like, stop. Like, no.
That'll be an honorary mod. I don't know, guys. Let's just think about the content and stuff. No frills brand.
But they said, whenever they mentioned that, Corbett, they were mentioning almost like their own account as well. Like that their account was under scrutiny. So I don't know. This is...
Is it good?
Maybe Foodie will fuck around and find out, but she also never faces consequences. We thought going to Syria that her life was going to be a little bit more difficult. And what does she do? Gets 4 solar panels, 7 AC fans,
Where do you
fast food every day still.
Libra? Yeah, Lois. Marzipan. Marie Antoinette. The whole cake.
Jellyfish.
No. 351, thank you. Agatha. No, I talked to him and he's not going to be super strict. But just because we're not together, I don't want people talking bad about him. So that's why.
Oh man, do you guys hear, ignoring her voice, the lovely sound of the water in the background? Beautiful.
Thanks. Thanks, Tristan, Maddie. No, buddy. Should live stream each day until you reach 1,000. Then I could come home in 7 days. I won't have a car for
Oh, get ready to hear about her next scam that she's planning.
a little while, but that's okay. Maybe I'll have enough. Oh, I think I'll probably rent a car for a couple weeks so that I can move. And then once I'm moved in, I don't have to worry about that as bad. If you guys want to be rude to me, I don't care. What? Exit permit. Monica. Move to Kingston, home of the hip. Oh no, hipsters. Call me Dr. Disrespect. Just kidding.
She is planning on doing, sorry about what? What? 31. I love it. She is planning on doing another fundraiser for you all to buy her a car. Not you all, but them all. To buy her a fucking car. And she said she will stay live until she meets her goal.
Yes, we appreciate you, Carefree. Thank you. Carolina, when you're in a relationship, you have tea on each other. So we would
31. It sounds beautiful. Hi, Ashley.
never do that. Oh, the tragically hip. I was thinking of hip people. Yes, I knew that. It Tammy 2.0. Putin or Nashi? Oh, that's tough. That's doing. Nashi combo with a Putin. Sisters are in their 40s now. We are ahead by $300. And my GoFundMe's getting me down. I'm just
What a brat. Her GoFundMe is getting me down.
joking. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. My favorite tragically hit song. Yes, let's brainstorm. Not right now because I got to go, actually, because I got to be up and I don't want to be crashed. I'm having.
Let's see. Oh, admittedly, I'll pay her to fuck off. I don't have any money, so actually I can't.
Tomorrow.
Listen, neither does Teardrop or anything else, but they tell her, like, I am like poor, but take my money. And Foodie's like, give it all to me. She mentioned that her account was held for review. Then she was refunded by PayPal, so her account was released. Chantal's is suspended because she has violated the U.S. sanctions on Syria. Thank you, Wicked Crafter. Oh. And then GoFundMe has like a year-long refund policy.
Jamaican pie is yes. Still has the best troll. I love the hip. My favorite song is Nautical Disaster. I've always liked that song since I was a teenager, I think, when that came out. Excuse me, I will not be getting rid of any mods. Someone got blocked by Farmer. Bring back the old regime. Remember, or if you've been here a long time, let's do some old villa trivia.
Is everyone ready? Okay, let's see.
Oh, that's a good idea. Trivia night for funds. If you win the question, you have to donate.
If you win, you have to donate. So let's punish you for getting something right. Does she doesn't gift memberships at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. What the fuck does she give back to her audience?
Yes, Carefree. I want to do some time warps. I love them. Bingo night. Or if you've been around as long as Villa Point 1, what are some things I used to have in my background in the kitchen, on the counter, food-wise, Trixie?
Did she say food-wise?
Makeup content? Nah. Your for weeks.
She had the tree that she would change out with the season. She had a board that you could change out the letters. She had a pile of dirty dishes.
Try months. Salah, he's right, but no. The orange tree, the menu board. The giraffe statue? Well, that was at the other.
Yeah, that was with BB, Brenda. She thinks she'll be the same if she goes back as before, but I don't think she is physically I don't think so. She is physically unhealthy or more than ever. It may start okay, but she will be sealing and eating only in due time. If she makes it back, unless her family, which seemed to have almost given up on her, without them, I think she will become a lump and she'll eat herself into oblivion.
Place. A little sign. Quinoa, lentils, trash, random bags, pans.
Oh, the trash. Some of y'all are new, and I don't know if you were here whenever she was in the villa with Pete's. She had not like normal trash bags. She had like the lawn trash bags, and she had them outside on her porch. And like during the winter where they just froze over, and she left them out there during the summer where she's talking about garbage juice. Think about trash that is frozen and now is thawing and leaking all over her fucking patio.
The blue pot, kill face. Lisa, hell. Oh, Foodie Beauties. Pasta and cats. That little tree. Happy. Remember the on-air thing? The plant. What do we call the plant? Spices.
Harry Bush.
Eliza. My chair. BBJ was always in the background. Sam doing the strumming. Let's go steal Sam.
I wasn't around for her Canada days. I came in around the time she was in Thailand with Salah. Oh, Candy Kitten. Like I said, she had bags of trash outside. She had a blue pot that had like mushrooms in it, like its own ecosystem. She would mop her carpet. Her mother would have to come clean her apartment. There was one time we saw her shit her pants, and she put her pants on her kitchen island and walked back into the living room. There was a lot. There was a lot.
What are they going to do? Sausages?
Court. Me either. That's why I'm here for the end.
It was lentils. The fridge magnet my mom got me. Trash Mountain brought out. The trash
She paid $400 for boxes to be broken down.
box mountain. I know. Kiara, I miss that big magnet. Some little wire Christmas tree was in the kitchen. I'm good looking up places in different cities. 350 out of 8.5. Thank you guys. It was at $14. So that's awesome. Every bit helps.
I want to look at her page really quick and just see what the GoFundMe's at. Okay, keep talking, Foodie.
Rotten mangoes, really? Harry Bush. I remember Harry Bush. A little bush. I need a new chair. I need an island in the kitchen. I need certain things. I don't want to leave until I'm ready. A burglar on the floor. Yeah, of course we love each other. ECP and Joy are had on a meal. I'm just joking.
Yeah, her fundraiser's at $535 right now.
There's an intruder. Paranoia. What? You want to go Canada? She looks at me like,
Not only peed on the bed, Heidi, they also peed all over the wigs and such. She also peed her bed and admitted to sleeping in it because she was too lazy to clean it up. And she puked in her air vent and didn't clean it up.
no. Too bad. Single story.
Why do you need a kitchen island? That just clicked in my brain. Entitled. You're asking your audience to fund a more, I don't want to say luxurious, but a more entitled lifestyle than you deserve. For someone starting over,
Probably A. I drank sauce from the bottle. Well, I've done that a few times. Probably French dressing. I take a swig once in a while. Travana's pickles. Some things we won't mention. Shoot. My camera moved. Sorry, guys. Cat box was at the top of the stairs. Orange julep. Jump scare. Anyways, I need to watch a movie. Ghost stories. Drinking milk from the gallon.
we have like 5-word sentences that we're coming out with. Drinking milk from the gallon, ghost stories, movies, food, green julep, orange julep.
We have bags of milk in Canada. At least grapes. Juice. Hunt down the nashies. The microwave. No, it's the solar panel. Yeah, the government electric turned off. Julia. What is
Oh, yeah. Y'all talking about the kitty litter? She had this stuff and it was called Pretty Litter. Yeah, Pretty Litter, where it kind of bunched everything up. She would let it get to the point where Pete said he couldn't pick it up because it was so heavy. They would let it go for like months and months, and then they would dump it into the toilet. Instead of like bagging and cleaning out the litter boxes, they would just dump it into their toilets.
that? Oh, Myra. Hello, Better Day. Dish. We're going to go watch a movie. Buffering? Guys, give me a minute. Hopefully, is it buffering?
Is that against terms of service, everyone? Maybe I should do better reading. Raffle. I thought, because raffles cost money. I see. But I thought that was only if you have memberships. I don't know. Don't quote me. I have to read again.
Anna. Oh, I did see her message, Carolina. Anna, I don't know what part of the sentence If you don't have money, you don't have to donate. You don't get. So
Yes, Panda.
why is it always the people who don't give anything who complain?
Maybe they're not donating because of your previous actions, and they feel the right to complain because it's their fucking right. You've screwed over your community time and time again. They're going to complain because they know it's going to be the same cycle.
You're not giving anything. Problem solved. Like, cares, right? No, I'm
Gambling's not. Oh, I see.
serious. Why do you care if you're not giving? Who cares? I'm not taking any of your money. Lots of YouTubers
You're
have their PayPal exactly. You don't have to. And I'm sure I won't raise that much, so I'm sure I will be putting some of my own money in it. It will just take me longer to get one, that's all. I don't. Twinkie, she's complaining about it. Why give me money then? I don't know. I know, Trixie. PBS Telethon, remember those? What are you playing with, Julia? I cannot imagine someone not having.
People who donated also complained, but she blocked them immediately. If you were asking for a refund, she sends and blocks people. KFC in her bedroom drawer. Yes, it was. It was in the top drawer. And then she scratched her fupa with a back scratcher and then used it as a fork for mac and cheese.
Having any food on their plate, sitting at the table with their tummy grumbling and donating to Foodie. Exactly. Twinkie, you throwing shades. Write an ebook about your adventures in Kuwait and Syria. You have one first-person experience in places people want to know about. I'll buy it for sure. Really, Luke? That's awesome. I'm sure once I'm settled and I have a new Mac computer and I have a.
Listen to that.
Really, Luke? That's awesome. I'm sure once I'm settled and I have a new Mac computer and
She's not kidding. She is going to spend that money on getting nice stuff, like nice stuff. Remember when she dipped the chocolate bars in marshmallow fluff? Yes, I do. And the lakmas and those are the things we can look forward to.
I have a computer. I will definitely probably do that. If you make $200 a day, it will take about 6 weeks to save $8K. That's it.
That is under the expectation that your audience is going to give you $200 a day.
That's not bad. Hey, what is that? Oh, that's not
6 weeks of being separated, living in the same place with your ex. Couldn't be me.
nice baby. Say hi. Hey.
Oh, okay. This is me warning you guys. We're going to watch it, but just watch how she treats. If you can handle it. It's short, but look how she treats Julia, the cat she wants to spend money on bringing her, but she treats her this way.
That's not bad. Hey, what is that? Oh, that's not a nice baby. Say hi. Hey. No. Why should I bring her to
Grabbing her and just
Canada? She's not affectionate.
Smokey was super affectionate, and you rehomed him super fast.
What are you doing, Amber? Sorry.
We ate $300 worth of lush. Wicked Crafter, I remember that. Oh, and then they were like, "No, we're not giving you any more."
Hey, I was buffering, so thank you, Carefree. I agree. Sorry, I was buffering, so thank you, Carefree. I agree. Shaking my head. Hopeless case. No plane ride for unaffectionate cat. Hey, FTL. Juice. I will do Tree Lady when I leave here, I think. I miss just hanging out in my room, and I need a mini fridge. Amber got sick.
Then save for it. Do it on your own. Do it on your own, madam.
Hey, Amber. Better internet. I don't know what we're going to watch yet.
You love the jellyfish. I do too. Boo Squeezy. She's made, not counting Pete's GoFundMe, about $4,200. I haven't seen that, Boo Squeezy. How would you? I don't know if she's made that much.
The flight from Syria to Canada
Maybe, but I don't think she's made that much, unless it was privately.
depends what route I go, what airline. I hate traveling. The juice case, yes. Stephen Harper impression. I'll have to put lipstick on my nose, make it red, get a wig, be like, no, I'm not going to book it unless, David Bowie impression. Thank you, Carefree. Have a good night. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, April. Mine works, guys. Turkey and beans. I don't know, Chrissy. Office
What does 2,600 equate to in or Canadian dollars?
series, yeah. Remember when I got a cake for my new business?
Here, I have to do this for a second. Remember when I got a cake for my new business? No, what she was doing was bannovating. Whenever she did that, we've watched it on here. She made the Beezer Show channel and came on pretending she was other people, but she was bannovating. Her memories are pathetic. I honestly don't know what you mean, but if she made $1, it was too much. Crap, so sorry I did again. It's okay, 31. I can't stay with my mom. People harass us when I stay with my mom. It's not going to happen. Well, that's why your mother refuses to help you out during this time. You've also fucked your mother over and over. Okay, so Does anybody know? I feel like I've seen the speculations online. Well, we know she said her family wants to go to Florida for Christmas. Is that to visit the racist grandfather? And does the racist grandfather have money? Like, Florida's not exactly cheap depending on where you're at, but Canada's not cheap either. I don't know when I'll be live tomorrow because we're busy, but 357, thank you. Yes, they did harass us. I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about the harassment because that's what they want. I'll never mention it. I'm not going to risk it. Bye, guys. There's the GoFundMe. Beautiful. 31. I appreciate all that you do in this lovely, lovely corner of our intranet. I'm going to read her little community tab post really quick. Like I said, I'm not going to be sharing them on the screen because some of them include the child's name, and I just don't like to have that up there. They don't sound like they are breaking up. What exactly do you want from us? Is there a single universal comportment for when people decide to separate? Do we need to scream and shout and hate one another? I've said numerous times that it is an amicable separation. We are not separating because we fight too much or don't love each other. It's because the bees is calling. And I want a Villa 2.0 era. We want different things in life. Next. Where are the receipts for the child? First off, anyone who didn't give a dime can shut the fuck up. Wow. Second, she's in school. I've posted receipts of her in school. Not really. You posted a picture of a kind of broken lawn chair. The money was given to her parents. I'm not posting receipts of how much they paid for school, transport, etc., so that her school can be doxxed and so that leech reaction shit channels can make content about it even more. It is my channel and she is family. And if I want to post a pic update with her parents' permission, children they cannot give consent. Her parents can say okay, but children cannot give consent, Chantal. A child with special needs cannot give you consent to be on your child channel. It is, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Don't like the attitude of this post. Oh well, Foodie Beauty and the child is coming back soon. Haters have half brains, I swear. 1 minute they demand receipts on the child, and the next they freak if I post an update of her in school. Now that is the last of it I will address. I raised money for the child's special private school, for her clothes, transport, help with her family. Thank you to the kind people making a difference in her and her family's life. I posted proof she was in school. Once again, no, you didn't. If that's not good enough, that's too bad. And if you think for a second we could literally scam literal family we are with almost every day, you are sick in the head. And you know what else you can do? She doesn't say it. Anyways, I've addressed this enough. So that's it. Move on. People freaking over $1,000 to help a disabled child and her family are sick. Stay away from me for fuck's sake. The school looks awfully similar to the house. Yes, it does. Oh, is there? Hi, Jennifer. Half of a brain is still more than her and the dumbass Beezers. Next, some losers reported the GoFundMe, so hold off on donations until we appeal and answer their questions. You people reporting are so fucking pathetic and have no lives whatsoever. Laugh my ass off. If you get in trouble, that's not our fault, madam. That is not our fault. All right, let's beat bop boot bop over to Rosie. How does showing pics of her in school prove anything? She could have been going to school this whole time. Very good point. She could have been. A pic of a child isn't a receipt. Why is she with the little girl every day? And doesn't she try to claim half the time that they live in a very, very poor community, the child? So how far are they driving every day to see this child?
I don't know. Anyway.
Once again, Rosie, does it count if she doesn't come on taking a pill with the admitted arm bracelet? Does it count if you don't take it off on camera? Closed captions. Thank you. 2,000 in Canadian dollars equals $1,453.24 in U.S. currency. I just looked it up. I do believe her GoFundMe is set to Canadian dollars. Thank you, Debbie. I thought the child went to the house with the workers every day. Then how's the child in school? That pic could have been anywhere, not a school. Didn't prove shit. We want receipts, not pics. Yes, please don't share the child's face, Foodie. Show a receipt. The clothes cost this much. Itemization doesn't belong in. It doesn't fit for her. It doesn't work.
Yeah, so I was in the hospital.
Look, guys, I was in the hospital. This person. Look at me go.
For the past 6 days.
Are we at 1.25? No, we're not. So this is the second going to work job. 2 months before this, 3 months before this. If we have time, I'll show you all the video. But pretty soon before this is when she had started the job. And she came on and she just looked like she was miserable. And it's when her mother was sick. She really left the braces on. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes.
And every other time I've gone to the hospital, I've like made some kind of statement online, or I'm like publicly having a mental.
Sarah Lee is raging in the comments on reaction channels. We've been safe from Sarah Lee thus far. We've been safe.
Breakdown, and then I end up in the mental hospital because, you know, fun. This time,
Reminder, the last time she was in the hospital, just before she met Floor Mattress Jeff in person, she requested while she was in the ER, thinking she had a heart attack, to go to the mental hospital again. She uses it, not like when she's in actual need. In my opinion, she just uses it. Who is Sarah Lee other than a cupcake maker? Sarah Lee is believed to be Chantal's alt account. Why am I blocked in chat? You're not blocked in chat, Alice. What? You're not blocked.
time was different though. I guess I'm gonna kind of just go back. I mean, I do have more pre-recorded content that I will eventually be releasing, and I'll make sure to like add some context in the beginning just because I know it can be confusing to people. But as a lot of you know, especially if you were watching my lives, like I was.
Is it too fast for y'all, or is it okay? If it's too fast, we can go at normal speed. This reminds me of the first ALR video I ever saw. Fresh from the ER with the EKG sticker still on her chest, girls being girls. Oh, I tried asking if anyone had seen Rosie's Instagram stories, but both of my messages got deleted. That's weird. I think that YouTube sometimes snatches them. I'm not sure why. But the other day, well, it's probably been a week, but I've seen that people have had some issues where they're taking people's comments. Honey and Lyric stuff's on the way. Oh my God, thank you, Addicted to Cold Brew. They're going to love them. Oh, I mean, they've loved the last ones. They're going to love them.
Really not okay. I think that was evident. And
Jay, that's how my brain works. I'm like, it's fine. Sarah Lee runs around on reactors channels defending Chantal in people's comments. However, I don't think Sarah Lee has ever been in Chantal's page or live, so people think it's her alt. Yes, Candy, I kind of think. Rosie brought snacks to the ER. Abby's goes to Denny's after the ER and gets soft serve.
And I was really struggling. And the week before I went to the hospital, I had a situation with one of my supervisors at my job who screamed at me in a way that was really unprofessional, really alarming, and severely triggering.
A lot of other things were happening that caused this to happen. The situation was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
My PTSD. And I didn't go to work for 4 days. I couldn't muster it. And so I
if you don't go into work for 4 days, there is a likelihood that you are going to get fired.
Called out for 4 days plus the weekend, and then I went back the following Tuesday. So that was on September 9th, I want to say, maybe 10th.
This is almost a year to the day. Well, actually, I think, let's see what date this was. September 16th. This is a year ago, 1 year ago.
And I went to work. And the night before, I just felt horrible. I was like sick to my stomach with anxiety. I wasn't doing okay. And I make myself go to work. I wake up early, run some errands,
Was she working at home when she called out for 4 days and had the weekend off and then wanted to go back to the job and got upset because she was fired? Oh, I can't just... No, this wasn't her work from home job yet. This was an in-person job. This was the second in-person job, the one just before the work from home, which she also got fired from.
myself to my job.
For calling in.
I go, and before my first break, I took 2 calls, and they were both like no sales, even though I like worked really hard on those calls. And I ended up just like the entire day I was like on the verge of tears. I was terrified to run into the supervisor. And
Well, you were somebody who was calling out a lot for 4 days back to back, not for an illness.
Went to the bathroom after break. So during break,
she is such an over-explainer. Rosie, you're an over-explainer. And then I went to the bathroom, and then it was a Tuesday, and it was raining outside.
I like sat with my work friend and I cried a little bit, and I was just like, I even told this friend, I was like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to work here because like I'm losing
Did you cry in the bathroom? If not, why is the bathroom part of this story?
my mind, and like I can't keep doing this. I keep missing too much work. I'm like so stressed out. Blah 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 blah. So I'm supposed to go back on the phones, and I'm staring at my computer, and I'm like, if I get on these phones right now, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown with a customer on the line, and like I can't do that. So I go to the bathroom and I just start.
Oh, Jay, yeah. There's unalived, grape. There's some words that people have to completely censor. If she's called out for anything, she has a breakdown. She's not good at criticism. And don't get me wrong, I'm a mad crier. It's not even that I'm upset. When I'm mad, I cry. It's very embarrassing. So I get being upset, but she literally goes to the hospital over it.
Crying. And eventually I'm like, I just gotta call my mom. So I call my mom, and she picks up, and I'm like sobbing, and I'm talking to her. And
So this is the day after she's called out of work for 4 days. The day she comes back, she's worked herself into a tizzy.
I'm like,
You just looked at Rosie's Insta stories. Anything good? Hold on. Anything good? Sorry, guys. I hate doing. I feel so rude, but I'm so nosy, guys. I'm just so. That's DoorDash. Instagram. Mind your business. Let's see. Anything good? She's in Vegas. Well, okay. QuirkyloveRosee. Ew. This photo is not it. July 22nd. I don't think this docs is anything for me. Yeah, no. There you go. This is July 22nd, if you guys are curious. Look at them titties. Who's that for, I ask? Oh, hold on.
Dinner. I'm having my.
Oh, don't want to get struck.
I'm eating my dinner. I'm having my first meal in Vegas, and like I'm vlogging my Vegas trip too.
If you're curious, she looks rough.
I'm eating my dinner. I'm having my first meal in Vegas, and like I'm vlogging my Vegas trip too. But I have to talk about these fucking crispy deviled eggs that I got from this place.
Well, let me turn
I
it up
don't
and see if
even
you guys
like
can.
deviled eggs, dude. But I saw the description and I was like, I have to try these because I feel like my issue with deviled eggs is that they're cold. And they have a piece of like candied bacon on top. Bro, I tell you about these fucking deviled eggs. What is happening?
Oh. What is this?
No notes.
So, but it's not feeder stuff. It is not feeder stuff. Oh man, candied bacon on top of my eggs. I love deviled eggs, right? I do love a deviled egg. I just don't want to see Rosie creaming herself over it. The noises are heinous. Nope, not feeder stuff. No notes. Yeah. Tourists. She has the THC. She looks ill. I think the 50 laps took it out of her. I think she's only intended to be in Vegas for 3 days. I think. So today's Wednesday. That video is from 11 hours ago. She said she's been vlogging her Vegas trip. Hold on. When was the first one posted? The pool. 14 hours ago. So if she got there yesterday, then damn it, I'm right. And damn, does it feel good to be right. Wait, this is new? No, this is a retro. That stuff I just had y'all listen to is her current Instagram story. 3-day turnaround is rough. Yes. THC is so expensive in Vegas, even off the strip. It's crazy expensive. I'm allergic, so I don't partake. But when my buddies visited and we went to Vegas and such, oof. The weed, the marijuana is expensive.
Explaining to her that like I can't do this. Like I think I need to quit my job. I don't know what else to do. Like I feel like I'm a
Why not get your mental health in check and like go to therapy versus quitting your job?
failure. Blah, 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 blah. And my mom said a few different things with me, but she was like trying to ground me. And I hope she doesn't
The
get
hands imitation. I apologize.
mad at me for sharing this with the internet. But like
Vegas just sounds overrated to me. I'm going relatively soon. I'm glad we're not going to bump into each other. And it overwhelms me. I get so anxious. But a buddy was like, I got us a condo.
I think it's just relevant because I've kind of hinted at this myself because I knew this, but
She's live. Who is? Quirky or Foodie? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Son of a bitch, Zanzibar. You all hate me. Okay, if she just started, then who really cares? And I want to watch Quirky. We're watching Quirky first. If I went to Nevada, oh, hold on. I just want to show you. Leaky Eye, I don't know if you're in here. We got the alleged herp derp going on. We are breaking out. Look at this. Look how good we look today. Nice and dainty. We're smoking shisha, helping our lungs. Hi, Keziah. Thankfully, I don't like gambling. Even when I win, it doesn't do anything for me. It freaks me out. I'm telling you, Vegas terrifies me. I say it with love. I know, Sandspare. We cannot watch Foodie in real time. Yeah, let's go watch Quirky in the mental hospital.
but my mom has
We can
never
bounce back later and see what's happening.
directly said these words
Just remember, I have to get off at early.
to me.
And tomorrow, if I am able to come on, I'm going to have Dutch braids happening. So
But she was just like, without your financial help, we'd have to sell the house. And there's just a lot.
this, okay, without your financial help, we'd have to sell the house. I don't think, other than this upcoming paycheck that she's going to have in October, has she made enough to counteract her parents having to sell the home?
Of implication with that. And that kind of snapped me back into reality a little bit because I was just like, I just need to get out. I just need to find another way to make money. Like, I can't do this. And, because I am financially helping with my current job, right? And like the money that I make and everything. And
Oh, wow, I didn't know that her parents were saying they needed rent from her. This is unbelievable to me. I cannot watch any more videos begging. I'm curious to see if she talks about the GoFundMe. She looks a lot healthier here. 1 year ago. And at this point, she's in the 480s, I believe.
it just kind of like snapped me back into reality because like that's the whole fucking reason that I took on a job when I was unsure that I'd be able to. So I had already, like the week prior, I knew I wasn't okay. And like to my best friend, I had kind of confided and said, like, I'm starting to feel like I did when I went to the hospital last time. Like,
I saw Rob Roy. We're watching this first just because we can't watch in real time. I'll melt.
I want to go back. Like, I don't want to go back to the hospital. I want to do everything I can. I was like trying to find the slower routes for care, like the non-fast track routes for care, and it just wasn't working. It wasn't happening fast enough. And then also like right before this, my therapist quit her practice.
Quirky's hair looks very gray here. She seriously needs to spring for dark hair dry shampoo. I think she does now, Femme-Marie, but this, she looks like, is her name Rogue?
And that was within a month of my doctor. Oh my God. That was within a month of my doctor moving to a city 2 hours away. But let me go change the light 1 second.
What she could do, hear me out, is get a ring light that plugs in. Since she's always right here, she could get a ring light that plugs in.
So, yeah, basically, like I was saying,
Mine, it pretty much just helps with my background. Like, I don't have any filtering on the webcam or anything. I just use this light. Hi, guys.
lots was going on. And my care was just kind of crumbling apart. I was really stressed out about money, but I kept missing work, so it was making the money problem worse.
Yeah, I hear when you don't go to work, you don't make money.
And I just felt so stuck. And so when my mom said that, I knew what my only other option was.
To go to the mental hospital. That's the only other option. You know what? They can't fire me if I'm in a care facility. It's peculiar how these girls do nothing with their lives. It's a bit fast car. Okay, Andrea. That's what I was. She seems like she's talking a little more quickly than normal here. And their lives are so dramatic and complicated. She was out of work for 4 days, comes back one day, and she's like, I can't do it.
Just kind of clicked, and I was like, I can choose to fight this and make the wrong decisions, or I can just...
Ellie, I know. We're going to watch this first, though, so that we don't have to watch it in real time.
To lean into it and do what's best for me. So I hang up, And I just stopped a little bit before I did anything else because I just had to kind of release this emotion and accept about what I was about to do. And
Her mom says, please don't quit. We need this money. Rosie says, I raise you. Fuck you. I know what I have to do.
the release of control I was going to have to give again, and kind of just process the fact that like I'm not a failure for going back for care, because I just was really dead set on not having to go back to the hospital. Like that
I think it's odd. Okay. I am a strong advocate. If you need help, please get help. Get therapy, do all the things, take care of yourself. I don't know if y'all watched Charlie Gold's video from yesterday. Somebody stated that they aren't putting their mental health first. And I think it's important that you do so. Please do so. But I find it interesting that Rosie has not been diagnosed. She's been diagnosed with depression. But I don't know if she was following her doctor's advice to get to this point where she needed to have herself admitted again.
I tried it and it didn't work.
I love my son, but this last half hour before bedtime, it's testing me. Oh, man. I'm glad Tiny Human is pretty self-sufficient at this point, where I do miss tucking in. I do. But she's at the point where she's like, no, I've got this.
But I got up, and so I looked in the mirror.
You're the best, 31. If we don't get to it, I always appreciate you. I love your work, and I'm so thankful to have you in our corner.
My eyes were pure red. Like there was just no way of hiding that fact that I'd been crying. But I like made myself get to a point of not crying, walk outside. That's when the mentors who had been helping me were like, yeah, you can do it. And I just like shook my head like this at them, grabbed my backpack, grabbed my Miyoki. And
what's that? Miyoki? Miyoki. I've been in actually time-sensitive life or death situations where the lifeline is coming and the patient is bleeding internally while I compound the critical med. Rosie would meld. She is bitching about the fact that people are trying to stop her from having a nice place in Canada and bees. She had that and bounced like nothing to Syria. You're right, Yelly. She did. Okay. Fuck you, Foodie. I feel no sympathy if you don't make the money.
And walked back to HR. She wasn't there, so I had to kind of turn back around. I flagged down one of my favorite supervisors and brought her and said, when you're done with this person, can you please come to the hallway? Because
I want y'all to listen to this story, right? Listen to this story where she's saying someone yelled at her, which, first off, if you are a leader, please don't do that to your employees. Have a conversation with people to decide. Lead by example. But somebody upset her. She has a 4-day spiral, 6 days because she had the weekend, comes back, and it sounds like her employer supervisor is nothing but supportive. If anything, they were encouraging her to take care of herself. I'm taking a couple days off for my mental and physical health. I have no desire to be in a psych ward or the ER. That is for immediate care, and they're overcrowded. I don't like this. That's what I'm saying, Freya. She uses it as some means of alternative care versus doing the work on herself. She's like, I'll go spend 72 hours in grippy socks. Madam, the grippy socks are intended for a certain usage, and it's not because you're having a bad day.
Needed to talk to her privately. That's when I expressed to her that I was going to need them to call an ambulance because I wasn't safe to drive for a few different reasons. Sorry about that. I had an important call come in.
You don't have to apologize for making a cut. Is this a retro or a current? This is a retro. Yelly, we did look at Rosie's Instagram stories. She is currently in Vegas. She looks rough. She sounds rough. And she's eating fried deviled eggs with candied bacon.
But yeah, so basically I spoke with her and I told her that I needed to speak with HR and that she wasn't in the office, that I wasn't safe to drive and I was going to need to go to the hospital. And I was trying to be vague.
So she didn't allude to this being mental health related. She made this where it is. It almost sounds physical, which is fine. You don't need to disclose.
Especially with her. So we walked.
News to you. You're welcome, Shava. I'm glad. Listen, I'm learning Rosie lore. I'm glad we can all take this ride together.
We talk a little bit, and I just kind of explain some things. And I get into the HR office pretty quickly. HR shows up and they're sitting with me. And I mean, like at this point, I was already back to uncontrollably crying. Like as soon as I started talking,
you all hurt my feelings. I'm not making any sales. This sounds like a commission job, which commission jobs kind of suck. Yes, you can make six figures or whatever. But at the same time, they suck, because if you're not making sales, you don't make that kind of money. And typically, like, the pay rate, if you're not making sales, is very low.
In total, I think I was crying for
What's the black mark on your arm? It looks like an IV spot.
2.5, 3 hours straight before it finally calmed down. Because I had a nervous breakdown. Like, I don't know what else to say.
I can't imagine the crisis centers in Florida aren't scary. The ones I've been to will do anything not to go back. They are terrifying. Have I been in Florida? No. By Pensacola.
It's been a while since I've had one of those.
Unless they want me to unsell something. Yeah. Like, I have a great customer service voice. I won't even lie. I'm fantastic at it. I'd be like, oh my God, hi, how can I help you today, sir, ma'am? Great at it. I'm not good at it, because then I panic when people say no. I'm like, okay, have a great day. Bye.
But I had a complete nervous breakdown, and I left in an ambulance.
Is this the second instance of her going from work straight to the psych ward? The story seems familiar. We'll have to look back, Femme Marie. The last one, I watched her that she got let go video. I don't know if she went to the mental health afterwards. I have to look. But I do know she felt like they were letting her go for nefarious reasons.
And I left my car in my work parking lot. Before I got...
Yeah, she got an ambulance. The ambulance. Doesn't Florida have a bad reputation on treating mental health patients? Florida, to my knowledge, used to have a bad reputation for over-medicating people. I don't know if it was strictly related to mental health, but they did have a very bad habit of putting a Band-Aid on a problem versus like just treating the problem. And kind of, I know from personal experience, like, I take alprazolam. Here I take it, in the evenings and stuff, or breakout anxiety attacks. There, they would give me like 90 days with 2 refills. It was wild work.
In the ambulance, I didn't even end up asking this. Actually, my HR rep turned to me and she's like, don't worry about your job. Do not worry about your job. I'm putting you on leave for a week. Da, 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 da.
How supportive. How fucking supportive. I had a bad fall basically outside of work. I got driven to the hospital, face busted, because I didn't want the drama of an ambulance. They're so expensive.
And so I was like, okay.
You want your life saved? It's going to cost you extra.
Breathe. And then she said she would even backdate it for the days that I've been missing, because she saw how like not okay I was. And we talked for a bit, and she just kind of helped talk to me about random stuff while we were waiting for the ambulance. And we ended up going to a medical center where they cleared me, because like I was having a ton of physical symptoms.
Is she going to say she was having chest pain? Does Rosie have medical insurance? At this time, I'm not sure if she did, Brandon. I know right now she does not. I used to work in a locked home for long-term mental health patients who had been institutionalized for most of adult life, and the mental hospital closed down. Hard work. I bet, Keziah. My old doctor was always asking me if I need some alprazolam. Wild. Who are you going to call? Facebusters. It's almost as if she's trying to use her job to build evidence of her disability. Oh, it doesn't seem like it worked. Whenever I admitted myself, I Ubered.
I honestly thought my blood sugars were fucked up or something. Spoiler alert. I actually had my blood monitored blood sugars monitored like very consistently for probably the first time ever for like a whole week. And my blood sugars were always between like what?
A lot of Rosie's old stuff, just so you guys know ahead of time, lots of crying. Almost 80% of her videos, retro, are crying. Benzos have been reflexively overprescribed when the war on opioids began, in my opinion. They're reining it back in now, though. Benzodependency is no joke. Agreed. More coffee. Yeah, it's difficult to get off of them.
118, and like the highest I think was like,
my mind is cheaper, and it's like, I don't need an IV. I'm good, Jay.
Like 150, and that was when I had cake prior, like the night before or something. And so I had like a slice.
This was the third time she was institutionalized with self-committed. Secret squirrel. What were the other two? I mean, I guess it's mental health related. Dumb question. I still find it odd that when she went this most recent time, they told her, no, you don't get to.
Cake. And so, but most of the time, my readings were like 120, 120.
Observation. Where was she at where she felt the need to wear makeup? Because she has eyeliner smudge or mascara smudge in this crease underneath her eye. So we were in the mental hospital and we felt the need to put on eye makeup. Interesting.
Before
The
1:30.
second time was when she was mentally kidnapped. Oh. Literally, it's not even a 10-minute trip in an ambulance. Costs $800 to $900 here. That's what I'm saying, Sahara. It's life-saving measures. They want you to be like, nope, leave me here. And then if you don't, it's against medical advice. And it's like, blah, 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 blah.
For like every reading. And they were reading me for every meal plus snack. So 4 times a day. And
medically. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, if she's trapped in a wall of herself, it's fine. Medically kidnapped.
When I got my A1C back from the blood work they ran in the hospital, last I knew I was at a 6.0. And I'm currently at a 5.7.
What is it today? What are we looking like as you eat those deviled eggs?
And that's off of the Manjaro. I was really worried. I didn't know.
If I look up Instagram on my computer, is it going to have me logged in? I don't want to dox myself.
How that was going to go, but I
I
am
don't think I'm logged in. Can I just pull up someone's story so you guys can see it?
0.1 away from having my diabetes basically completely like reversed.
I saw a video of Foodie Beauty recently where, oh, by the way, did y'all know she had trick and clap? I thought she just had gonorrhea of the throat. I watched an old video of her recently where she was saying she had trichomonas and clap, or chlamydia, excuse me.
Completely out of remission, like not even pre-diet.
Oh yeah, but she was talking about her diabetes and she was like, I cured it. Oh my gosh, I cured it. And then she had Googled where it says you can't cure it, that you can have it in remission, but you can't cure it.
But I'm 0.1 away from dietary changes. And that includes like all the times that I've binged and all of that. Like I was blown away when that's a spoiler alert.
And she had BV.
Something I found out today, but I digress. So they got me medically cleared. They did the EKGs. They did everything. Everything was fine. My nausea, the stomach aches, the headache.
It seems like a lot of Rosie's issues, in my opinion, not a medical provider, are like psychosomatic. Like she does this and because she works herself into a tizzy. Yes, Scar, she also had C. diff. I remember that. She never finished her meds. She found them while she was cleaning her room one time and threw them away. I remember Sahara. Chantal is a sex and drug addict. She's not a sex addict, in my opinion. She goes into starfish mode or dead doggy when she wants to appease a partner, but I think that rot crotch doesn't care.
Aches, the dizziness, the lightheadedness, all of the symptoms I was having were purely PTSD related.
Stop winking at me, Rosie. Someone was upset with you. They told you something. You have a 6-day work-free zone, and like, you know what? I just need to go to a mental hospital, which sometimes that's the case. But your supervisor says, please take care of yourself. I'll even backdate it. They're nothing but supportive. And you're like, you know what? I'm just going to quit because work, no work for me.
So
the second time was basically to get back at her friends for leaving her. Oh no, does she mental health? I mean, yes, obviously she mental health baits, but to the degree of going to a mental institution, that seems rude. Mental health facility to make them worried about her. Hi, goodbye, Kyle. She wants the interwebs to think she's a sexkin. Wow. She has said before she doesn't like it and would rather cuddle. Well, we heard yesterday that she's asexual now, which I don't believe that word means what you think it means, Foodie.
I go from the ER. I get transferred to the mental facility, the mental health facility, and they put me on the adult unit, the main floor unit, which is like really intense.
Did Chantal really say that, Bella? I feel as sexy as a cactus. Sometimes I do too. If I forget to shave my legs, prickly.
Hence, that's the one where the people who have like the most extreme symptoms are.
Cat, I saw Poppy cover Rosie's mental health journey, and she reviews the place like she's visiting the Ramada Inn. We have to look at the one where she talks about being medically kidnapped. I'd be interested. I don't know if we've watched it before, if I just watched it on my own. If you don't desire sex, you can't be rejected. More coffee, that's right. If you don't want, that's a good point. I don't even know how sex with her is even possible. She's got kneecaps.
I had a roommate who definitely had some kind of like
Yes, after she realized what happened, she sent me an email because she wanted to unblock me.
intellectual disability while also dealing with some pretty extreme symptoms in terms of her mental health. And like at one point in the middle of that night, they had to put a shot in her thigh. Like it was a lot, but it was nothing like my experience when I was medically kidnapped.
I can't show you guys the Instagram story. It makes me log in, and we're not doing that because I will accidentally.
They did not have hospital beds there, and I wasn't able to get that arranged because, quite honestly, the ER I was dealing with was a little incompetent at best.
Okay, may I tell y'all, I mean, you don't have a choice, I'm talking, but may I tell y'all, it drives me so insane that she talks about medical workers just being incompetent. And this isn't the first time she's done it. Like, how dare you be so rude to people that are overworked and underpaid, and because they don't work a certain way you want them to, you're going to call them incompetent? There are people that are in a lot more dire need than you are, you fucking peasant. Did you mean Salah can shove his penis to Foodie's kneecap? No, I mean like the back of her knee when her leg's bent, he can get like the fold like that. Take a screenshot and then show the picture? Okay, good idea, good idea. Let me do it on my cellular device and send it to myself.
But that's a whole other story. Thank God though, they did have wedge pillows. They were like, we don't have the hospital beds for the in-kind, but we do have wedge pillows. So there was a night nurse there. She was incredible.
I'm terrible at taking screenshots.
I'm eating my dinner. I'm having my
Oh,
first
Milky's
meal in
live.
Vegas. And like
Okay, I'm not doing that. I'll just show you her face again. There you go. For those of you that missed it earlier.
About these fucking crispy deviled eggs.
Yum, yum,
And I
yum,
heard
yum,
this
yum.
place. I don't even like deviled eggs.
You guys ready for these
But I
sexy
saw the
noises?
description and I was like, I have to try these because I feel like my issue with deviled eggs is that they're cold.
Every pause is art. I can't help it. It's her face.
Oh my God. She's just meant for that job. She was an incredible human being. She was so kind and compassionate. She made me feel really safe. And she got me some wedge pillows. And then she was like literally digging around for extra pillows. Cause like in my chart.
Secret Squirrel, I know that you guys were at least closer in the past. Do you know if Rosie has a CPAP? I know she has sleep apnea, which is why she talks about sleeping elevated, but does she use a CPAP?
Like I
I
haven't
haven't heard her refer to her own pappy.
of the information about the medical kidnapping, and like she knew about it before we even talked about it. And so I explained to her some things that had happened. And
I've seen plenty of incompetence in the medical field, but I'm judging from a place of a peer. And Giant Stonehead, yes, you know, I worked as well, and there are definitely people that are incompetent, but she's speaking of it as a place of a patient where these people are being, she's in an ER, like the pettiness. Sorry, I don't know, but my best guess would be that she does. I don't know though. If she talks about it, like my theory is that she knows she needs one, but she's going to dry beg eventually and say she can't afford one.
I told her my pillow story of like how I was promised these things, and then the nurse like laughed in my face and told me that like, you know, you're lucky you have one pillow, and like I couldn't breathe in my sleep for 3 days, right? And I have lost 100 pounds too, so like I slept on that flat cot for 6 days with some wedge pillows, and I was fine. And like I'm really thankful for that. Like I didn't even have much in terms of extreme body pain while I was there, and I think that had a lot to do with the fact of how my treatment went, which we'll get
How do I say it? Pillow. I say crown weird. Crayon.
to in a second. But yeah, there was just like a lot of yelling, and it was a really intense situation. And
You're in an ER.
I
I
didn't
did about the mental health facility.
sleep a ton, but they gave me some cotton balls that I ended up putting
People are yelling in the mental health facility, going through their own mental health crises.
in my ears. And so I got some sleep, which I was so thankful for, because sleeping in those kind of units is really hard. It was like really cramped. There was like a lot of people in a small area.
Why do you insist on going to them? Like, why do you insist on going to mental health facilities if you never sleep well? I say crayon, like crayon. Crayola crayons.
And I get evaluated by the doctor the next morning, and she suggests Abilify. And I was concerned. I was like a little worried because
I take Abilify. What are you going to say about it?
last year, I purposefully avoided antipsychotics because The medication that I had medication-induced psychosis from is an antipsychotic, and I don't have any psychotic disorders diagnosed either. So I was just like, no antipsychotics, right? Well, we were discussing it, and she explained to me how Abilify is used off-label for a lot of things, and one of those things is treatment-resistant depression. Side note, I am not a doctor. I am going to explain and discuss my care, how things worked for me. Do not take medical advice from a fat bitch on the internet. Moving on. Went ahead and...
No truer words have been stated from Rosie's fucking mouth. Use a CPAP. I always feel the urge to let people know that not everyone who uses one is overweight. I have a small airway and use one. No matter how much I use, I will always use one. Use a CPAP. Yes, if you need a CPAP, please use one. Make sure you get that oxygen to your brain. Abilify is used for depression, mood, and psychosis. Probably one of the nicest meds. Atomic. Listen, I just follow the orders of my doctor. I share with them my medical history, and I follow their orders. And if things happen and I feel uncomfortable with my symptoms, I have the conversation with them. Always follow up with your medical providers.
And had this discussion with her, and she told me that, she thinks that it would benefit me, and like she knew my concerns. So I actually started on half a pill, like 2.5 milligrams to start for the Abilify. And then she looks at me and she's like, okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually move you upstairs. And I was like, you're going to move me? Like, why? And she explains that.
Excuse me? Hold on. I got to listen to that sentence again.
For the Abilify. And then she looks at me and she's like, okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually move you upstairs. And I was like, you're going to move me? Like, why? And
how? Excuse me? What the fuck? I like my room.
And she explains that basically they have a quieter, nicer area.
Why do you need that? Why do you need to get moved to the nicer facility?
Like it was up on like 3 floors up. And I ended up finding out it's called the retreat program, but basically like you get your own bathroom, you get a room to yourself. The groups are...
She's not paying for it. Why did they give this to her?
Better.
She's so annoying. They were like, let's get you off the floor.
It's basically just a calmer environment for people that aren't as like severe and symptomatic, essentially.
Wouldn't you want the place that's more calm to be for the people that need it more? If they're in need, dire need, wouldn't you want them to be relaxed?
Outwardly, because there were people with like a lot of like violent outbursts and stuff. Like it was the first floor I was on was pretty intense. So me and a girl get transferred up there. I get moved into my own room, and I get kind of settled in, and then I proceeded to stay for another 5 days. It was a really healing experience. I ended up getting put on Abilify, Cymbalta, and then they agreed to add 10X back because I have discussed 10X in the past as an ADHD medication. So I've gone from not being medicated to being on 3 medications, and they did a slow step.
She'd be a bitch of a patient, buzzer going all the time, waiting for food attention. It would be painful. That would have been the acute word. God, this girl. Mm-hmm. It helps reinforce her narrative of being a victim and resilient when she's not.
But they added one.
You want to poke her cheeks for some reason? One of these numbers? I think this is the only acceptable way to pinch someone's cheek. You can't do this. You have to get like the full cheek. Like blah, blah, blah.
Added the other. Then they increased the doses of the Cymbalta and the Abilify. So I'm on like the lower treatment doses for those right now. And I've never felt better.
I strongly feel that most things in Rosie's life, and once again, I'm not a medical provider, this is just my opinion, I think a lot of things in Rosie's life would be treated and well resolved based off of placebo effect. Like she's on a 2.5 milligram of Abilify, not even titrating up, and she feels the best she has in a long time. Like I feel like most things in her world, like Amberlyn Reed with her super low dose of Zoloft, I feel like a lot of this is placebo effect. Just a guess.
I don't feel groggy. I don't feel numb. I don't feel zonked out. I don't feel like a zombie. I don't have nearly as much depression. I am far more focused. I am not as chronically overwhelmed.
My Zoloft mentioned she never gives her medication a chance to reach the therapeutic dose and be impactful for her. Well, she's making it sound like 3 days on a super low treatment dose, a starter dose of something, and she's all better.
pain is
And quitting from work.
less because my emotionality has improved.
Emotionality? Is that a word? Emotionality. Emotionality.
And I'm not as quick to go up and down in my emotions. And I feel like me again.
I feel like me. I was away in the retreat ward. And I feel like me. I'm not at work anymore. I've quit. I had cake. And I'm happy. You can be on low doses of meds if you have good coping skill, live in a good environment, supportive home, etc. I'm on the bare minimum Zoloft. But she doesn't seem to do well emotionally, is my thing. Like, none of them seem to actually do the outside work. Even her right now, in today time, the doctor wants her to do certain things and she is combative against it and says, I've already done this, but doesn't explain to the doctor that she's still working on being mindful and all that.
And that's an amazing thing. And I met some really incredible people while I was there, and I feel like I learned a lot. And it was so funny. Like during one of the rec groups, it was one of the first times we had like music. We actually did like a karaoke, because sometimes karaoke.
Fuck my life. I feel so bad for those other patients. You all had to listen to Rosie karaoke hour? Bless you. Some of those meds take 30 days to even get in your system. Oh my God.
Is done as music therapy. And so
that's because they're all incompetent buns.
So no one else wanted to sing. Like no one else was interested in singing. And so I picked a song, and I think my first song was like,
once again, I'm saying this as a joke. You would probably have to hold me for an additional 72 hours.
My go-to Adele, Make You Feel My Love, you know.
We've heard her sing it. No, that's not good for the mentals of the other patients.
I posted about that song when I did karaoke in the past, and I sang that song, and like everyone was like complimenting.
You always go to Big Booty Bitches.
Me so much. Like even like afterwards, there were other.
Oh, guess what, guys? You know, at least I thought Salah was born in 94. He was born in 93.
Their patients, like when we were just hanging out, like you sing so well, da, da, da. And I'm so used to being told how bad of a singer I am, and like I know I'm not like incredible or whatever, but like they were just so supportive and sweet. And it was literally like there were people that were sitting in different rooms, and
I take the max dose of Lexapro. I was briefly on Vraylar. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But the side effects were too much. But hey, it kind of got me over the hump with my last depressive episode, and that was cool. I'm glad, Giant Stonehead. No one likes to be down.
Ended up coming in, even though they weren't going to participate, coming in and listening to me sing. And I literally held a concert in the psych ward. I called it a
I don't know if this is brag worthy, but you know, you do you.
Rosie concert, because like no one, I kept being like, does anyone want to pick a song? Does anyone? Because like you have the opportunity to listen to music too if you don't want to sing. So does anyone pick a song? And they were just like, no one. And there was like 8 or 9 people in the room, and they all just listened to me.
I feel embarrassed for her right now. That's rude of me, but I feel really embarrassed for her at this moment in time. The cringe factor of Rosie is top tier.
I sang like different Evanescence songs and Halsey's songs, and I just started picking random ones because I was just like, I don't even know.
Sing to yourself. You don't have to sing to a crowd. She probably ate that attention up.
But it was so cool. And we had other opportunities to listen to music as well and just sing and stuff. And that was always like the highlight of my day whenever we got to do that. And like the food was surprisingly good, like especially for a hospital. They kept us well fed, and
I don't think that was my main concern with you, Rosie.
And it was kind of nice getting into a routine.
And they all clapped and complimented her on her following.
I slept pretty decent most of the time I was there. I did wake up here and there, and
it was cool. Not how I remember being in different places. I've had different experiences, but and told her how good she smells and pet her hair and told them that we'd be best friends forever. Abilify is an antipsychotic though, but the doctor told her that it has off-brand symptoms or treatment. So because they told her that, telling you the psychosomatic stuff. But what I'm getting at is it takes some time, patience, trial, and error to find the right meds. And the girls don't have the patience to do that right away. No, they want instant gratification, all of them.
Some troubles with that, I feel, but for the most part, I'm just doing really good. And I met some really great people, really amazing women with incredible stories. Almost the entire time I was there, it was like all women in the unit, which it's a co-ed unit. So, yeah,
Is she claiming this is at a mental hospital? They're very selective on the music, books, TV consumed during your stay. She is claiming that this is a mental health facility.
I still have a lot to figure out, which is part of the reason why I am going to be on a leave. Like, at least she put me on a leave. I'm staying on a leave because tomorrow I've got a lot to do. So I will be doing a short-term disability leave again, but this time it's going to be much shorter. I will not be on a leave nearly as long as I was last time because I think this changes things.
Spoiler, didn't.
You know, I'm not going to know for a while in terms of like my physical pain and like the nerve pain, how those.
You just said that it was going better because you weren't as mentally active and beating up your body with your mentals.
Things are going to go. But in terms of up here, in terms of
I've been in a mental hospital and we did activities, number karaoke. I think the last time we played Uno and watched the news.
Anxiety, in terms of a lot of the things that were causing me a lot of stress and struggle. I'm not cured. I'll never be cured, but I feel like I'm treated. Finally.
This is a terrifying face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything's so good. Oh my God. And if she's feeling good, I'm happy for her. If this got her where she needed to be, but the second she was told she had to work again, the facade faded. What was the video where she left coworker in the car because they wouldn't pay? Andrea, is that the same video as the bear chasing her or no?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Me either.
I feel like Rosie.
I feel like Rosie. I
still
my heart.
Feel like Rosie.
It makes me so uncomfortable. This whole thing is so fake. Yes, GSH, that's what it is.
I don't feel like I'm consumed by my trauma or my depression or my anxiety or.
Okay, so if your depression isn't going on, can we wash our hair and get rid of the dry shampoo?
I feel like Rosie.
I want you all to remember that when she started this video, she was taking off the inpatient bracelet. She chose to come on and wait for the first 5 seconds to take off the bracelet because does it count if she doesn't show you all that she's doing it? This could have been cut. This is all pre-recorded. I feel like Rosie. Yamano, I don't know if you're in here, but I need you not to ever play those words back. I just thought about it when I said it. And I was like, fuck, Yamano's probably watching. It's not my disability. It's not my personality. I'm not Rosie or the girls. Yes, we are more than the titles of our mental health diagnoses or our disabilities. We are more than just our diagnoses. And these girls thrive on wanting a title. That's all they want in this world, a title. Ambi, BPD, Rosie, this.
I feel amazing on that front. So anyway, I think today's the 16th. I need to probably get this edited and thrown up because some of you guys have already noticed me missing, which I appreciate that. I was surprised. I was like comments like, where are you? Are you
Oh my God, fuck my life.
okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I was only gone for 6 days, so I didn't realize people would even notice. And
Oh my gosh, guys, I was recording regularly, and you guys noticed that usually I upload every 2 days, and I've been missing for 6 days, and you guys obviously thought.
I wanted to handle this differently. I didn't want to like make it a big spectacle. I didn't want to like be like, oh, because like
taking off your bracelet on the pre-recorded content is a spectacle. The diagnosis is just for treatment. And getting the treatment considered best practice for the diagnosis. Yes, and she's been told she doesn't have certain diagnoses, and refuses to work on the things she has been told she has. She just wants to be labeled as this person that she's not.
I took a picture of myself. I might put it up, I might not, but I took a picture of myself when I was in the ambulance to send specifically to my best friend. I wasn't going to post it publicly, like on Instagram in the moment. Like I knew that because I was just like, I'm not going to do that. But I took a picture and then I went to go text it and I looked at it and I went, oh my God. I don't know if I'm going to do that. So I actually ended up texting her. I was like, hey, I took a picture. Do you still want me to send it? Because it's like a lot.
Are y'all sure she hasn't ever been diagnosed with the narcissistic trait, like the streak, narcissistic tendencies? No?
And so I did because I look so fucking broken.
I'm not sure if I'm going to share it with you guys, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Look at me. Look at me. You went to work like this? Wash your hair, please, and thank you. Madam, this is so weird.
I was just...
Have you not changed the last week? Never taken a pic in an ambulance? This is so weird.
I broke. I finally just broke. Like I just kept trying to strong arm everything, push through until I couldn't. And then I got help.
Your mom said, please don't, if you aren't working, we're going to have to sell the home. She gets off the phone call and goes, I'm quitting. I'm going to a mental institution or mental health facility.
And I'm beyond ecstatic that I found some medications that worked for me. So I've already dropped off the scripts.
Is she still taking those medications into daytime? Just wondering.
And I'm trying to not think about how much the medical bills are going to be. But the good news is I did hit my deductible.
That would have been a good. Hold on. Back up for me. I have to turn off the closed captioning for a second. I just need to save this. I apologize, but I want this one. This is a good one. Okay.
So I might owe a fuck ton of money to the hospital, but I hit my deductible, so my follow-up care won't be as bad. I just gotta smile through it,
I could never hang out with someone like this. Ugh, exhausting.
So I'm going to get this up because pretty soon I'm going to need to... There's a lot of stuff I have to go through in my fridge because I pulled out some stuff like a couple...
Gotcha, buns.
...days before I went and did all that. So I have to do a lot of food prep and like...
Buns. How dare you? When was this? This was 1 year ago. 1 year, 1 day ago, Sally.
Free stuff. And I might have to throw some shit away anyway, which just, it is what it is. But I'm going to do my best on that front. And then because of the day that I ended up getting hospitalized, I didn't have time to postpone my home chef. So I received another one today and I was still working on.
Could you imagine her and glitter and lasers in the same room? That would be beautiful, Big Scoops. I want them to be in some sort of facility together for 2 weeks.
I didn't even make the ones from last week. So I have like a lot of food to deal with. So I will be prepping certain meals and freezing them and then eating some off of that. So yeah, anyway, point is I actually lost some weight because I had like prior to this when I was spiraling, I had some situations with binges. Like I had a week that was kind of...
I do like a Reuben, Jennifer.
...insane in terms of my eating behaviors. But since then, I've already dropped that back down. So that's sick. And I had prior, like right before getting hospitalized, like 5 days before, I started tracking and like being more conscious of what I was eating. So when she weighed me from like the peak weight that I had hit to the weight I was back down to, which I'm back down to my lowest.
So she's trying to say that here she's 440 something. If you're wondering, here she's trying to say her lowest 440 something.
Lost like 5 kilograms.
Stop using kilograms, madam. You're not fooling anybody with it.
In the span of that time, just by like losing the water weight and all that. So
the water weight.
Yeah, man, it's been quite a journey. But if this shit is working as well as I think it is, and it continues on, because I've only been medicated for like 5 days or so.
And she feels like Rosie. She feels like Rosie.
So like I know Abilify is fast acting, and same with 10X. Cymbalta, I don't know. But I'm not having major negative side effects.
After her break from YouTube, a few months later, like 6 weeks, when she came back, she was 485. Yeah, we watched that one yesterday, Secret Squirrel, where she came back on and she's like, I stepped on the scale. I've gained like 20 kg. But now she's saying here that she's back to the lowest that she's been.
Which is huge for me. Huge. I'm just
huge.
I'm geeked, I'm gacked, I'm gooked. Like, oh my God. Amazing. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get this imported and edited like immediately. I've been wearing this dress for 5 days.
Fucking disgusting. Disgusting. I know the facility had stuff for you to wear.
By the way. So now that I know I'm
Oh, left titty. I see you wanted to make your presence known again. We are pulled way over here.
Well, shit. I still have to run to the pharmacy. Fuck it. I'm changing anyway. I'm getting out of this outfit and I'm gonna wear something different.
But who would I be if I didn't show you that I was wearing the same outfit that I wore when I was in an ambulance? And I had to make sure I showed that photo to you guys. And I had to show you guys me taking off a medical band. And I couldn't change clothes and put myself together.
Right. But yeah, I've been wearing, I mean, they did wash this outfit for me multiple times, but this is all I had.
Y'all were allowed your own clothes?
All I had on me was what I took to work. So
you were allowed your own clothes?
Whoo, man, oh my, oh my. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope y'all have a great day, a wonderful evening wherever you are, and stay true. Bye, guys.
I wasn't. Emotional vampire. Wash off and change, ma'am. She's super pumped about this. Yeah. Terrifying. All right, Foodie. Let's go to you. Can we watch another one, please? Let's see what Foodie's doing. I'm going to leave you guys with a babysitter really quick because I need to get water. And so I'm going to leave you guys with her for a moment. That way I can at least listen in. Let's speed her the fuck up, though. Hopefully she doesn't beat me. I'll be, well, you know what I mean. 1.75. Are you black? Nope, of course not, Bella Batty.
Hey, Megan.
I wouldn't do that ever. Well, maybe, but you've given me no reason.
Edits, Mark. Strawberries, Jessica. Coffee.
Buns, I'm deleting that shit.
Was okay.
I'll be right back.
Scrape. You changed your picture. Hey, Fernanda. It's like I said. Hey, Pierre. Dream is to set up a comfortable home for myself. Hey, Tammy. Julia. We're a bees pad, content pad. Like, it's the constant inferences that I did anything with malintent when it's them who are. Like half-brain people in this community, in that community. My beezer community is awesome. Hey, Teardrop, Lisa. The long walk. Is it good? Yeah, her family is way better off because of this. So those of you who helped her, thank you. And we continue to, in many ways, like I said. Hey, Pierre. And I especially don't have to prove it to anybody who thinks that way. Y'all can sit in as the world turns. Thank you. Yeah, to show our marriage certificate. The only really personal information I'd have to block out, like how much money was given to me and stuff. No, I can't put the GoFundMe under my name. No, he didn't say that. I saw his live strawberries. Liar. Because he would have preferred to use a different name if he'd known it would have shown. Hi, Katie. Hi, Wiley. Oh, you're babysitting. Because you're allowed to fundraise for somebody. It's my bank information on there. So I didn't lose the GoFundMe. They just paused us being able to take funds, or me, I should say. But I'm not going to be getting the funds anyways. But I'm not going to take the funds now. I'm going to have, like, it's all how I'm going to have family pay for whatever I need from it. But I'm allowed to use PayPal. So that's why it's in there. I just can't use the fundraiser, is what they told me. I can, if you go look at my community tab and you Google it. I know, Gabrielle. I told you, half brain. That's why. Hi, Carefree. We hate Chantal in Syria. It's so boring. When I said that I miss Canada also, I want to go home. I want to go back. Oh, we're going to try to sabotage everybody because we're psychotic. Yeah, true. Hardly Quinn, right? Really, Nicole?
I see she's
Was it not a
angry
good
with
breakup?
us. I see that the Foodles is angry. I forgot to eat today, so you guys get to hang out with me as I eat cinnamon swirl bites. What is this? Ragey Mac Scammerson. Oh, we last the begging of the rage. Known in the community is grifting off children foodie. Well, that's true. Everyone with scars off. Click.
Ours is amicable, like, you know. I know, Tammy, like, they're so pathetic. If they don't see that, if they don't have the self-awareness to sit there and see that somebody who's not even bothering them is not problematic anymore, they have nothing to talk about, so they have to go real life and try to ruin everyone's life and you know, just be so pathetic. That's on that. Like, they're just dumb. It's so tiring.
Okay. I think mukbang, fuck off. I don't think people give a fuck. People would love to have you back in Canada in the sense of if you could bring back the old content, right? But I don't know if you'll ever be able to bring back your old content. And so I don't think people really care. At the end of the day, you're going to give content whether people are pissed off. How much is she getting? They're going to be making the whole, okay. We got a 20, a 13. Keep going. Let's see. Look at this. 10. She's making money, guys. Look at this. Still going. I don't know how far back it'll.
Yeah, I've kept all the money, Lisa. I was able to keep the money. Yep.
I'm muting myself, lazy, because I know these are crunchy.
It's great. I know, peasant. I'm just trying to get home. And the people who are moaning, why should we pay for? You did not give a dime of your money to me. So why are you crying? Do you have a problem with what someone else does with their money? It's not your business. If I'm asking business.
Okay. I've said people are going to do with their money what they please. Oh, I can't see the chat. There's a bag in the way. Get skinny bag. It's their money. I can have frustration at a community around you that doesn't have money to survive. As you made a choice on your own, left Canada after it was furnished because you were mad and you missed Salah, but now you're saying you guys are separating and you expect a community of people to pay for your mistakes.
Even if you were planning to help, but you want to know my business, no, then don't help me. You're not entitled to that information just because I'm asking for help. You know, and obviously, how is it a scam if I'm raising the money and I'm going to be using it to move exactly what I need it for, you know? So you seem upset. I'm just tired of the BS. I think you would be too. Let's be real. Yeah, I know, teardrop.
I think the community feels this way. People are tired of your BS. You've done this over and over every year around October. You expect people to pay for your travel, and then you expect people to not get upset when you go right back to wherever Salah is.
Anyway. Oh, why are they banning Stephen King? Hey, Leanne.
They're not banning Stephen King. Once again, not my chair, not my problem. Stephen King stated something incorrectly on Twitter, has since apologized about being misinformed and retracted their statement. There's a bookstore, I think in somewhere overseas, that has decided to stop selling Stephen King's novels based on their statement.
Sort of, CM. Yeah, then we met the internet, right? They hate their lives. I know, Bobby Joe. I don't understand the mentality. That's, you know, really, Strawberry? Sorry about that. I know, Lily. I have enough to catch a flight, but I don't have enough to. I'm not ready to go yet because I don't have anything set up. I don't have a place to stay. I don't.
And you are guilt tripping your audience by doing this. You are. I just don't have money right now. I just don't. I mean, how am I going to make it back? If you guys don't donate to me, how am I going to have a Mac? I mean, I need a kitchen island. How am I supposed to survive without an island? you can't expect me to stay in a 1-bedroom with me and Julia. Julia needs her own bedroom. It's not possible for me to go back to Canada.
I donated from the heart, and I appreciate you, Carefree. I really do. And I'm keeping that money, all of it, to, you know, put together, and yeah.
I like Stephanie King, K-Buns. Oh, I almost just died on my own air. That bookstore is not a bookstore. I'm guessing Stephen King cares to have his book sold. He apologized. He took accountability. He did. He took accountability, and he deleted his thing.
Supply. Hey, SB. There's not even any Nashies, apparently, in some Canadian cities, so.
My God, and they don't have the Nashies. That's the only reason I wanted to leave Salah. Fuck him getting a second wife. But what about the chicken sandwich?
So I'm allowed to receive normal, like, donations, just not the fundraiser. Yeah,
I feel like there's a difference between a decent situation, though, Bella, and a luxury setup lifestyle where you want a car paid for, you want a MacBook, you want this, you want that. You fucking entitled brat. You're just a brat. Be thankful if you're able to get a 1-bedroom for you and Julia. Like, go to a secondhand store. Get the fuck over it. You don't need a Tempur-Pedic right now, Foodie.
Yeah, let's try turning off the video. Let's see if that helps the internet. Sorry, guys. It's just I have to, you know? But if I go back to Canada, we'll have better internet.
Does she come back on? You annoying bitch.
And I don't say...
Yes, a Mac, Bella.
Yeah, Bobby, you sure. Hi, Michaela. Somebody sent me... Thank you to whoever sent... I always reply with a thank you to whoever.
The people that should be mad are the people she scams. 100%. Like, at the end, I'm not giving her any money. I don't fucking care. I feel bad for the community she's in. I do feel bad for them, but her as a person and those that choose to donate to her, it's on you. It's on you.
To whoever sends something. And, you know.
Is this live? Yes.
Stop explaining myself. Yeah.
No, don't stop. This is the time you should be over. You should be pulling a Rosie right now and explaining everything, even the shit I don't care about. Where you were, how was the weather? You should be over explaining.
Cape Cod jets. Yeah, I had to go off camera because the buffering is bad. Sorry. But it's intended. You know?
No, I don't.
I know it is, Teardrop, it is. But whatever, I appeal it and they investigate it. And just because a hater doesn't like me and tells lies, like, I'm able to prove things.
Okay. The thing is, I just want her to deal with one of her consequences. Like, I don't want anything physical necessarily to happen to her. I would just like her to face a consequence. Like, if she goes to Syria, I would like her to be in a shack just to understand she needs to earn her own money. Or I would like where she unintentionally loses weight because she can't afford to go every drive-through. I want her just to face one consequence that she's put on herself and not expect people around her to pay for her poor choices and her bad decisions.
You know? Hey, Debbie. So they literally just reinstated it. They have to. Yeah. I see your point, Marzipan.
I like how her finances aren't our business, but she wants Brando's to give her $10K. She does.
So whatever. So yeah, I just got home not long ago. We left early and I feel like a villain because they were kind of not wanting us to leave. It's a gift, yeah. And it's very helpful, you know, like I do want to go sooner than later because, you know, I just really, you know, want to. And yeah. But I get overwhelmed sometimes. You create chaos gossip. Boo.
Okay, I'm going to put a poll up really quick.
The thing is
I only have 45 minutes, so I'm going to ask you guys what you prefer.
Creepy?
Is this live? Yes. Wait, what? Yes.
Like right now? I know, Teardrop, like yeah, true. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just worried about things getting volatile again. So I kind of want to go sooner than later. And also, yeah. But we went at around, why is it buffering?
Amiga, I can't stand it. I'm somewhere where I have more opportunity than most people are granted their entire life in the country I am in. But fuck, my internet is buffering.
Did you guys hear the part about the dude getting killed?
No.
No, volatile with like the situation here. Like people are getting murdered in their shops. There was two men who got killed in their shops today in our town, near our town anyway. Thanks, Carefree. Appreciate you. 5 minutes.
Do y'all remember what I said yesterday? How I said I'm surprised that Foodie Beauty is not escalating the situation that she's in and using that to exploit her audience even more, talking about she feels that it's becoming more dangerous and using that versus talking about the separation. Interesting now. She's wanting to go back sooner rather than later because bad things are happening. Real weird that we just mentioned it yesterday.
Minutes. No, not with Salah. I don't know, SEM. If I can
Make Salah non-fertile again.
And if I can, but yeah, so that's why also, yeah.
It looks like Salah's linking stuff. Let's see what it's up to. 603 as of now, if you're wondering, the GoFundMe.
Well, it wasn't right in our town, but near it. Maybe, Miss Blackwood. I don't know why they did
Agreed. That's one of the only steps she has left, escalation-wise. That's why I was asking yesterday. Like, I was surprised. Oh, sorry, microphone. I just titty slapped you. That I was surprised that she went with we're separating and then was all giggly and happy, but not exploiting where she lives. But, you know, there went that. We gave her too many ideas.
Did it. Just some kind of conflict. But we went there about New York.
I got to find a
Like
good
9
Rosie
a.m.
one while she's talking.
Oh my God. I'm not even answering that. It's not me who set up the GoFundMe, right? It was Pete. So he has to withdraw the money in Canada. That's why. But see, half brain, they can't even figure that out. It's not going to Salah. It's not your business. It's going towards my moving.
That's not your business. It's not going to Salah. It's going to Pete's. That means Pete's has access to your bank account because we know you already said it's your bank account.
Anyways. And then we were there till about 8. And to me, that's a long time. 7 hours. I don't know. To me, that's enough. But then, like, I feel like they were upset because I wanted to go, like, you know, because I'm very just tired of, like, mentally exhausted from socializing. No, I don't have a joint account with Pete's. It's a GoFundMe. If you don't want to donate, mind your damn business. Hi, Margie. I know MG. Like, really? Does anyone have extra brain cells to donate to Gore World or what? And then they wonder why I'm bitchy. This is why I think you guys, I don't know. I just have a low tolerance for
I feel like I'm relatively not bitchy. She said it was going to her account. Yeah, she emphasized it because it can't go to, or not Salah, to Pete's account because that could fuck with his welfare.
Like that. Hey, Lan. Okay. It's not attached to his bank account. But I can easily transfer him money. Like, he can easily take it out or whatever, you know? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I might just use it. I don't know. We'll see. Like, whenever I get there, if I have the money in the GoFundMe, I can withdraw it when I get there and use it to pay rent or whatever. Probably YouTube lover. Hey, Night Owl.
Okay, we're at 21 votes, guys. I'm going to let it go for 2 more minutes. So if you guys want your Rosie or you want your Foodie, let me know because I have a Foodie or a retro Rosie pulled up because we only have like 30 more minutes, guys. He says he owns your channel. I bet he does. You think so, Jessica? I don't think so.
Well, I know Carefree. Yes, right, Teardrop. So I felt really bad because I feel like they want to spend more time because they like spending time with us. You know, it's not like they're trying to torture me. It's just that it's just like, ugh. I feel bad trying to explain like my mental health and I get exhausted being around. There was like a lot of people and after about 3 hours,
Oh man, y'all are
like
damn just
screaming children, it just really gets to my brain. And I mean that in the nicest way. That's just how I am. Like I'm trying to be true to myself, right? I'm just being honest. Yeah, Leanne. I know people, you know, like from the West will understand, you know. Terry, I have a
So y'all think he's blackmailing her into
No.
keeping her channel? I don't know. Jessica's right. When you go off, I'll try to get a screenshot. What did I say? Oh, I saw that message where he said, I own your channel and what?
Are you saying that just because people have a job? There's people with 3 jobs who still can't afford things. You don't know my full financial situation. Are you going to donate? No. So then shut it.
What a fucking asshole.
Bye. See ya. Why are people pocket watching so obsessively? Why?
What? What are you doing?
You're an introvert. Yeah, you know.
Lies even. He also had a perfume empire. He was a well put together businessman with a nice car, and he's fantastic at the piano.
I can't tolerate loud for very long. Yeah. As a stay-at-home mom, I feel like I always say I want to be on an island where I don't even hear a bird chirp.
Who
Yes.
enjoys this? Oh, look, that person was just in here.
Right. Like, go somewhere else. No one cares.
No one
Right.
cares. It's fine.
Okay, done. Retro Rosie it is. Oh no. Okay, so we're going back a whopping 2 months before her other video. Before her, I went to the mental health facility. I have not watched this one. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough, slow enough, if it's even entertaining. But damn it, Foodie, it's the same old, sit and spin.
A couple nights ago, I went on a little bit of not a rant, but just kind of like I guess a diatribe. Like I just kind of talk about my feelings about today. And I last night vlogged some stuff.
This shade does not match us, dear. Apparently, we only have the one shirt from, what is it called? Blossom, bottom chic, bosom chic. I don't know. But apparently, it's the only one we have.
And I last night vlogged some stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and insert that footage here. I just got out of the shower. It's currently Sunday. I start my job in like a day and a half-ish from
2 months before going to the hospital. Panda.
now. And it like just really hit me because I've been so focused outwardly. I've been like,
Am I loud enough for you guys? I just realized that I had it quiet from yesterday's Foodie.
planning things. I've been buying stuff that I need. I've been meal prepping. I've been
Spreadsheets, I believe, for all of Foodie's super chats and other donos. He is keeping track, Salah is, of every dollar she makes. Are you fucking kidding me? Wanda donated to her GoFundMe again. 600 twice, it looks like. $687 times 2. Oh my God. I just hit refresh and this is where we are. Oh my word. Okay. Come on, Rosie.
been cleaning. I've been
That's
like
a very specific number. I think it's because it's breaking it into Canadian dollars. Honey, she looks like a ghost.
got my
She looks like she's wearing my shade. I need to befriend Wanda. Be right back. What the fuck? Definitely suspicious.
outfits. I've been just like mentally planning, like trying to
Between Wanda and Carefree, it's fucking painful.
basically like itinerize my schedule for my first day because it's just been like how I've been coping with like how scared I am. And I was just laying here and I caught myself.
Tinfoil hat theory. Wanda is Gary. I would think Carefree is Gary and Wanda is Wanda. But I think Carefree
Because I've been like
compulsion.
compulsively doom scrolling for a hot minute, which is like something that I've definitely struggled with sometimes. And that doom scrolling isn't always just
Wanda, I need 12.6 million US dollars. Thanks in advance. But you have to come up with something ridiculous, Bella. Hi, I'd like $212,000.38, Wanda, because I want to stay home and eat cinnamon swirl rice cakes. It's been really hard eating rice cakes, Wanda. So hear me out.
TikTok. It's just like being on social media, like just trying to feel detached, whatever. Feeling overstimulated. So
You think he has the multi-factor authentication? Authentication? What the fuck is that word? Maybe he could have some control over everything. So whatever he's getting or she's getting, he's seeing it on the spot. But I thought, hear me out. I thought the PayPal and stuff was directly hers, which is why whenever she was doing the sponsored eat videos, I thought the PayPal was directly going to her and then the YouTube AdSense stuff was going to him from her channel. I don't know.
I got off and I put my phone down and I just was hit with this really loud thought of just like, I'm really scared, which is like why I'm doing that, why I've been very antsy. Last couple
I think she meant to do that. I think they probably were in an argument at some point and to appease their back and forth. She's like, look, we are a happily married couple. It's not my money, it's our money.
Days specifically, I like did a fuck ton of physical stuff.
Maybe she should have bad thoughts so that she should change her life for the better, but that's just me. Why would she do that, Jay, when she can just check herself into a facility and leave work? Like I said, this is only 2 months before that, not even.
In preparation, and to the point of wearing my body down really bad and being in a lot of pain when I wanted to do more. I was like making plans to try to organize my laundry.
And it sounds like this wasn't a job that was on her feet. Like she was doing calls trying to sell stuff. So it's not like she was. Why were you in so much pain, Rosie?
And like clean out my closet before I actually start my job. And I realized that I had to slow down because I have to enter my first day with at least a mostly full charged battery. You know, like once I start working 5 days a week, I'm not going to have extended periods of time to rest. And I just know the reality of my health. And
I think for some people, they call that the weekend. Not everybody has the weekend off, but a lot of people call that the weekend or in the evenings when they get off work. Not everyone has the luxury of taking extended rest periods.
So afraid of failure in this situation.
I'm glad we just watched her fail.
It's afraid. That's just like the biggest emotion I'm feeling. I have been laid off for a little over 3 months total now. Almost 4 months. We're getting closer to 4 months. I've been a lot happier because I've had the ability to accommodate my symptoms.
I hope that eventually she loses weight. And then I hope she understands that her weight could have had a lot to do with the amount of pressure her poor bones and nerves were feeling.
I've done so much in terms of overhauling my diet in the past 4 months. Like, because I did a lot prior, obviously. I made a lot of changes, but the past 4 months was like when I got a health coach, when I got into tracking, when I really learned a lot more about calories. I started making a lot more like food swaps and just like being able to push through the weight loss.
Is she just looking at herself?
Barrier.
I think she's just making eye contact with herself right here.
When I did, even after getting off of the semaglutide. Why did I
It'll be like me doing this.
call it semaglutide? I think I took Mounjaro. Oh, I was talking to a friend earlier and we were talking about their semaglutide. Anyway, there's just a lot riding on my ability to be able to earn money. For like
I always worry about her throat, like her little windpipe, because if it's not narrowing because of her weight related having sleep apnea, I worry that her titties will take her out.
But
yeah, she washes herself and doesn't look at the camera. It drives me nuts.
For other
like, look at this
people too in my life.
She's doing this. Okay, we're looking this way.
I just have been dealing with immense fear and these bigger emotions.
Do you think Rosie just likes herself? Do you think Rosie just finds herself really attractive and so she always wants to make eye contact with herself?
Cause physical symptoms.
Can you imagine the coroner's report on that? You learned a lot about calories. What the fuck? Well, can't you tell in today's day and age that she is skinty?
It heightens my pain. It heightens my overall sensory issues. Makes me a lot more rigid and anxiety ridden. I am good in the line of work that I'm going into.
We have to use our self-imposed autistic diagnosis to talk about our sensory issues, even though we can have gallons of barbecue sauce and mushy pasta, sensory wear. We can squeeze a lime and have the juice all over our hands and not wash our hands. We can touch crusty nuggets and not wipe off our hands.
These things are things that I'm well versed in.
Death by boobies. Death by the titillaticus.
And if it doesn't work, there are other jobs and I can try.
Here lies Rosie, smothered by her own bosoms. You might want to call her a bosom buddy, but the reality is sometimes our bosoms are not our friends.
A lot harder to get into a remote job, even if I have to accept less pay just to have something. There's a lot of potential here. And if it's
like the agoraphobia. This woman who has agoraphobia is right now, this moment in time in Las Vegas. Can you put those two words together? Out and about in Vegas, agoraphobia.
I'm able to make it work and exceed my own expectations. That's going to feel so victorious and so good. So I'm trying to focus on the positive, and I'm trying to also be realistic. And I've been thinking a lot recently because, like, seeing how things have played out over the past couple months, some of the ways that I chose to spend my money when I knew things were going to get tight, and then they got tight, and I was just like, I can see how a lot of my behaviors are me.
Did y'all know that the person who made the heart attack grill was a doctor? Kind of creepy.
Like trying to comfort these anxieties, like, oh, if I get this thing, it'll be there to.
Do we think she brought her headphones with her for sensory issues? I'm sure she did, Buns, and not because I think she brought them just because of the look.
Help prevent this potential issue. And like, it's why I'm an overpacker. It's why I like over prepare for things. Like, I was so bummed because I'd gotten the idea of like, I wanted to get my nails done. Obviously that's not happened, and I'm not going to for a bit because it just would make me feel better. It would make me feel more confident.
Okay, Seattle Sapphire paid for you to get your nails done, and then selectively you decided to pocket that money and say you couldn't go because of your agoraphobia.
Whatever. Because I do feel very insecure. I feel very insecure going into this.
So I don't think this has anything to do with agoraphobia, in my opinion. I think it's a social anxiety. There we go. He's a fake doctor. It's an act. He was a personal trainer, something like that. Still creepy. Not as creepy as, you know, like Emily working in the healthcare field and flicking her bean to a woman actively dying. But
because prior to all these like major issues with the chronic pain, the stuff within my chronic illness that I deal with, the severe migraines and all the body.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard about the migraines. That's another one I don't think I'm familiar with. She seems to have a light shining in her face quite a bit for someone who deals with migraines. I haven't heard about any aura or migraines. Do you just mean a headache? Migraines are very different than just headaches.
Pain. And
do we think Emily and Amber are back together? Oh yeah, they are. Emily has the strap on and is railing Amber.
Brain fog.
Amber has her face into a bucket of whipped cream and just licking out of the trough.
All these things, it just makes me not as good as I used to be. And there's like all active stuff that I have to fight. And like,
I have severe migraines, but when I'm good, I don't mind sunlight. But we haven't heard anything that she stated that seems like a migraine. Like, I'm still new to her, but I've been watching her pretty frequently, and she doesn't seem to mention any symptoms. She'll say that she has pain flares, but that disappeared when she wanted to stick it to the haters and swim 50 laps, which, congratulations. Once again, I won't take that away from you.
My memory loss issues, I have to overcompensate significantly during training portions. I have to go home and study things harder so they actually commit to memory. And it used to be so effortless for me prior to my concussions.
You see lights. You've never been diagnosed with a concussion either. It used to be so easy for you before your concussions. What concussions? You've never been seen for a concussion. What are you talking about? You don't have a fucking... You might. I won't say you don't, but you've never been seen for it. According to my neurologist, migraine is a spectrum, ranges from minor dizziness and all the way up to full-on migraines. Oh, that people know about. Interesting.
Training portions, I have to go home and study things harder so they actually commit to memory. And it used to be so effortless for me prior to my concussions.
Madam, I don't think, to my knowledge, you're not under the care of a neurologist for your migraines and your concussions. Stop using these things as an excuse if you're not under, like, people with these illnesses, yes, their lives are impacted. But you like to just say you have things, be it a concussion, autism. You said you had BPD at one point, but your therapist said, no, you definitely do not. But they also said you definitely, well, they didn't say definitely. They said right now at this point in time, we do not believe you have autism. Yes, I need a bingo card of all medical, okay, I need like 30 medical diagnoses that we could put on there. And we can just.
And prior to some of the re-traumatization that happened years back. And nowadays it's like, I mean, I really put my all into the prior job I had working from home. But
the worst kind of migraine is the retinal migraine. I hate the ones that hurt your teeth.
It wasn't easy, and I never really went in depth about those kinds of things because it made me feel insecure, it made me feel stupid. And
wouldn't it be so easy just to label yourself as something? I started teaching myself and reparenting myself as if I was autistic. And life has been so much better since I reparented myself. Okay.
in my recent like retro reacts that I filmed, it's just kind of reminded me that I don't feel that deep-seated insecurity as much as I used to, but in situations like this, like it definitely kind of pops out a little bit, where in those situations where I think I might feel stupid, I
allow yourself to feel stupid, Rosie. A lot of us think you are.
Is like absolutely a trigger, like just because it doesn't impact me as much, and just because I'm not nearly as insecure at 32 when I was 22, it doesn't mean it's completely eradicated, right?
Don't forget that a year before this, she decided to bring a 16-year-old's info. It's weird. 32 years old.
Right. And I'm excited to figure out new routines, and maybe I'll be able to utilize the working out of the house and my benefit towards rebuilding my mobility. I'm just trying to do whatever I can right now to reframe my thinking. I don't want to bridge.
What does she have against the right side of her chest? Her shirts are forever shifting.
The toxic positivity. I do want to
no one cares, Jay. But she feels stupid.
Try to really reinforce positive thinking and positive reframing and avoiding catastrophizing and avoiding spirals. Because I feel like I could very easily fall down a negative thought loophole right now. I have to skip.
Her snack is there, Atomic Blonde. So you think it's one of these numbers, like, ow, just biting down at her titty?
Therapy for a period of time because of money and lack of insurance. And it sucks. I don't have a very...
She's the most negative person I've seen for someone who pretends to be positive. I have not heard anything happy out of Rosie's mouth, minus that them deviled eggs were delicious. Anything about her past, she can't find the good in it. Like, she is the most depressing. Everything in her life has made her a victim. You looked at me the wrong way. Someone was filming people at Disney and she thinks the worst and she let the cops know. Traumatic Uber rides. Everything in her life is like, to the nth degree, the worst thing that could have ever happened to anybody.
Very important outlet to my care.
Are people that do feel dumb sometimes? But what about dumb people? Do they feel dumb sometimes?
It just sucks. Like, the situation just sucks. There's not really resolution because anything...
My ice maker is being very vocal.
That would help in the short term. By the time I got in and set up and all that's said and done, I would have private insurance and I could go back to my established care anyway. So it sucks. Never really ended up using unemployment, food stamps, or any kind of like Medicare benefits, or not Medicare, Medicaid, while I was unemployed, while I was laid off. I had Cobra for a bit, and eventually I just ran out of money. And
what's Cobra? What's Cobra?
I don't even know how much medical debt I have right now. So I've talked about that before, but that's just, hi, I'm an American. This is my reality of trying to be healthy. And
trying to be healthy where? Is trying to be healthy in the room with us?
Made the decision a while back. I just kind of said fuck it and went full send into working on my health and getting the stuff that I needed. And a lot of it helped, some of it.
Insurance after employment? Oh, thank you. Toxic positivity is definitely in the room with us. Corbett, you are amazing. I agree.
Was a wasted dead end. And
Cobra is like Gap insurance. You pay extra to stay on your old employer's insurance. Oh, I got that TRICARE.
Yeah, what? I don't know, $500 more than that. I don't know. What a waste of a doctor. I don't need to get into that though.
Who else are we talking shit about? Which doctor? Which doctor are we talking shit about? Our rheumatologist? Our hepatologist? Which doctor is a piece of shit now?
Was a wasted dead end. And yeah, what? I don't know, $500 more than that. I don't know. What a waste
of a doctor. That's harsh. The ER's incompetent. This doctor's a waste of a doctor.
Waste of a doctor. I don't need to get into that though. I just feel like I'm holding together a Swiss cheese sink with some duct tape and a prayer right now. Hi guys.
Did you just wake up? Is it the middle of the night? What are we making?
I didn't really film me packing my lunch because I'm gonna be so honest.
Okay, it looks like pistachios, maybe carrots. I don't know what you are. and a whole lot of chicken salad.
With you, I was fighting a panic attack, and I'm still like kind of in that space. So I'm sorry if my energy's weird. I accidentally slept a lot. I took like a really long nap when I really shouldn't have. I was just so exhausted. So
Edamame? Oh, that could be it. You're right. That could be edamame.
Since I don't know
I thought pistachio.
how the first day is going to go, I'm purposefully packing a meal that doesn't require a microwave. So this is about 1 chicken breast worth of chicken salad.
How big are your chicken titties? That's a lot of chicken titty for. That is not 1 chicken breast. No way. This is like 2.5.
I use mostly Greek yogurt, a little bit of QP mayo for flavor,
Mayo is a lot of calories. It's delicious, but that's a lot.
dash of honey Dijon mustard with onion powder and salt, and then dried cranberries and pecans. That's my recipe for chicken salad. The way I eat it is I love to put the edamame on top.
Okay, it's freaking me out that it's not like in its own little separate thing. It's the mayo for the flavor for me, guys.
Adds a really nice crunch. Also, I'll be putting it on the carrot slices, and this is pickled carrot and cabbage that I can eat with or without the chicken salad. So that's the base of my lunch. Applesauce. I believe this is.
I think you had enough over there. What? Okay, let's keep
here.
at it.
I will have.
Has she ever spoken about having a concussion before? Yes, goodbye, Kyle. She mentions it pretty regularly that she's had 2 concussions. No, she was never looked at for either. This is a self-imposed statement as well. 1, she says she fell down the stairs onto her neck and got a concussion. The second, she slipped in a bathtub and hit her head on the corner of the bathroom sink and was bloody. And then she went to a friend's house to help clean her up. 2 concussions.
Of my Mio, I'll be keeping this Mio like in my lunch pail.
Jennifer, I do like grapes in my chicken salad. I won't lie to you guys. I do.
And then my new routine that I want to try to do is I want to take my metformin at lunchtime. So I wish I had an even smaller container, honestly, but oh well. I know that
why don't you have like just a little medicine tray? Rosie, you should have graduated from pouch foods at your big age. Fucking eat an apple. Watch your time. I shall. Addicted, I shall.
lunch container fit for
10 minutes.
quickly. I realized I never tried that with these. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I threw one of my electrolyte water bottles in the freezer. I'm going to throw that in and I'll test and see how much it defrosts. I'm going to bring 2 electrolytes with me.
Why do you need electrolytes? You're not sweating enough to need all those drip drops, liquid IVs.
And for dessert,
we need dessert, guys. The mayo fruit salad is not enough. We need Oreos.
I'm going to bring the rest of these Oreos. I was about to say, I'm missing one. It fell out of the package. I was like, there's supposed to be 3. The other...
I need 3 Oreos. She already has the internalized electrolytes. Ma'am, you're not General Marvel. Stop that.
Chicken breast I put in this container because I will probably end up packing a similar lunch at some point. I went ahead and I pre-made my breakfast in the morning. A lot of the details of like my food and stuff will be in food videos. This video will probably come out before, just to keep you guys more up to date on what's going on in my life. If I think about it too hard,
Urging content here. Sitting down, eating chicken salad.
I will cry. I'm so scared. I know that once I get through the first, yay, this is gonna be.
I told y'all, in a lot of her old stuff, she's crying. Almost all of them, she's crying. Rosie is so very easy not to like. Is she eating food from a pouch? My kid stopped those at 3.
So much
She is. Applesauce.
easier on me. The first day of anything is the hardest for me. Like my anxiety is the worst. I don't know the parking lot. I don't know where I'm going to park. I don't have a routine. I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go, even though I will say my job has been very on it. They sent another reminder of, oh, I need to get my I-9 documents. 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and make my morning drink now.
Okay, so we are anti-bra today. What's she so scared of now? A first day of work. This outfit belongs only during Christmas.
And I might drink some of it and replenish it before I leave the house. But this is going to be
she's definitely not wearing a bra. We're too squishy.
my work gnocchi. And this is my water gnocchi. This is the last
Go back. Do I have that cup? Go backwards. No, I don't. Just kidding.
gnocchi. This is the last little bit of pineapple. So I'm going to save some of it for the morning. I'm not going to use a lot of it, just a little bit of it.
That was a lot of it. Is that sugar-free? Is it calorie-free? Go back. Okay, I can't get it in a frame. Okay, now it's clear. Where are you? Okay, it's sugar-free or
I'm not going to
calorie-free.
use a lot of it, just a little bit of it. because it does boost the pineapple flavor in these.
Ugh. So not only are we doing a fucking quarter cup to half cup of pineapple juice, we're also doing a Mio flavoring packet, and we have electrolyte packets.
We're going to use one of
My God. No wonder you spend so much money. You're using 3 different things in a cup of water.
these Propels. I love making my little potions.
Okay, Tiny Human, when Tiny Human was younger, made potions, right? Shampoos, beverages, whatever. At the time she was 6. Rosie, you were 32 years old right here.
My hair looks so crazy. I'm going to be showering really soon. This is all said and done. I'm going to be getting in the pool and then in the shower. So, that smacks. I can't drink any more of this. This has caffeine in it. So just put this straight in the fridge. Well, shit. I think I either accidentally threw away or lost my cute new straw toppers, except for the one that I've been using. So that's...
Those things are so salty and fake sugary. I like them when I was like going to Disney in the summer in Florida. But that's about it.
Sucks. But I just want something...
Drip Drop's not as salty as Liquid IV to me.
Potentially.
Still, I just don't see why she needs it.
Better. Something I ordered came in this. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Wow. I'm like feeling a lot of anxiety. Like, I don't think I've packed enough. I don't think I've packed enough. I mean, I definitely have packed enough for a lunch, but I'm probably going to throw a bar or 2 in here for snacks just in case.
What do you need more? You're going to work for like 7 hours a day, maybe 8. You need more snacks? More after the 3 cups of chicken salad?
And also just to soothe my fucking annoying ass brain. I'm packing these because I might not like them. I've never tried this flavor. I got a couple of them at the discount.
Spicy.
And then I'll pack this again in case I need a snack. So the drive home from work is going to be...
Is she going to work in that outfit? No. She's going to jump in the pool now and then take a shower.
The biggest temptation every day to go get food. And so like if I am feeling hungry by the end of the workday, those are the kinds of things I can eat either while I'm driving or before I start driving. And then I've decided that I'm going to pack this to go with the
Oreos.
chicken salad.
I thought that's what the carrot slices were for. I thought the carrot slices were to dip in the chicken salad.
Self-explanatory. I'm not eating them on bread like a lot of people would, like I normally would too. So I'm going to pack this. That should be enough to make my brain shut the fuck up. There's a lot of room left in my lunch bag too.
Just because there is doesn't mean we have to fill more. We don't. Get a smaller lunchbox.
And there's this little front pocket here I can put stuff in. Yeah. I wish I didn't feel so scared.
I'm so scared.
An empty notebook to take notes in.
Why did she just fridge a damn tumbler? Because she made it for the next morning, Jessica.
They ain't gonna catch me slacking. That's all I know. Just in case I need headphones for any reason.
What reason? What reason do you need the headphones at work, Rosie? What reasons?
These are my I-9 documents, a hand fan, a neck fan, my glasses. I don't need the sunscreens in this bag anymore. Got some wisps.
Do y'all walk around with a neck fan at work? There's so much in there. Yeah, she's taking this to work.
I have a lighter. I'm going to keep that. That might make me some friends. I don't need all that. Oh, my Tide to Go pen.
I don't know a lot of people that take cigarette breaks at jobs anymore either. Princess Be Fair, there's so much in there.
We need a pen. That's what I thought. Okay. These are going to go at the bottom of my bag. Obvious reasons. So is this. So is this.
Okay, so she just showed us the same shit.
Hopefully they'll have some kind of water cooler situation. Set up my makeup area for the morning.
So much crying. So much fucking crying.
I wish I wasn't so anxious.
You know what helps people get over their anxiety? Crying about it on YouTube. All the ass pats make you feel better.
Pool, shower, good vibes. Hopefully I'll get some kind of nap in. Oh, cool. My resting heart rate is at like 105. Love it.
Are you about to say, because you're nervous and your heart rate's at 105, you're super tachycardic?
That for me. I'm going to look back on today and think this is silly. I'm going to look back on this and think that
Yeah, being anxious is normal. It's your first day at work.
I was being goofy.
Show me your heart rate.
I'll see y'all in the morning. So I've just been really struggling with my
Fix this. Fix this fucking face makeup. Oh no, ma'am.
anxiety, and knowing that I'm gonna get through today, and then
Is this the first day? Yes, this is the first
pretty
day.
much every day after is just gonna get easier and easier. There's just so many unknowns, and I'm really stressed out about it. Work doesn't start for another hour and 45 minutes, and it's an hour drive. And
Oh, so she's saying she has an hour commute. Your heart rate used to be high when you were heavier. That makes sense. I could see it.
I want to get there 15 minutes early for the paperwork, so I want to get there about 20 minutes early to be early. Well, actually, technically, 25 to 30 minutes early, so I can figure out the parking, and then I can figure out and then I can take my time walking there because I don't want to stress myself out. I think it's because I don't have like a moisturizer.
Ooh, I started using, what is it? Elf Power Grip Primer. I like it. It's nice. First day of work, striped shirt. Last day of work, striped shirt. As we talk, Bloom Chic got there eventually. That's the name of the brand. As we talk shit about the company, Bloom Chic, we rely heavily on their Beetlejuice outfit.
My skin feels like it looks really textured and it's stressing me out. But I'm going to do a setting spray and hopefully that'll help some. Oh God, that looks wrong. Something looks wrong. No one wants a messy red lip. Oh, instead of the butterflies, I thought I'd just wear these because they also will fit in my eyeglass case. Because obviously while I'm working, I'm going to be wearing my regular glasses. But I don't know. I just feel like this is like a professional stunt.
Having a fan blowing in our face when it's wet is a choice. I think having your hair down when you get into the car and floofing it up is one thing, but the fan's not going to help your hairdo here.
You know what I mean? Let me show you guys the vision. This is the
Okay, let's pick everything apart. This looks like a butt plug. I don't care. This is a butt plug. I hate this pillow, but that's just my brain. Hoarding. When I see Rosie's house, I think hoarding. Y'all start plucking. Send the glasses back to Temu. I don't mind these ones. I do hate the butterfly ones.
vision. We've got, oh no, I'm forgetting something. So I've got my marshmallow gnocchi, my key.
Gnocchi.
My lunchbox goes in my bag, so let me just do that real fast. I just want to prevent myself from getting sweaty. Guys, if there's one thing I ain't ever lying about, it's my fucking anxiety. Let me tell you what.
That a house gives you anxiety? That's what I'm saying, Andrea. How does the house not give her anxiety?
Hot. I'm wearing 2 necklaces today. First one is this.
I don't think we should have worn the necklaces. They're too long for the outfit that we're wearing. You already have, I mean, it's a high enough top where the necklace is doing it no favors. If you had a short chain, I think it would have looked better.
Aventurine, and then this wire wrapped aquamarine.
I think that made it look tacky.
Yeah, perfect. They're like the same length. How about that? Okay.
Okay, you beautiful people. We have 5 minutes. So that's it.
And then
5 minutes, and then I have to abandon you all.
Found a new ring I'm wearing. I switched rings.
3 minutes.
The meat matches more. And the metal's less tarnished from the pool and stuff. I found a new bracelet this morning that I'm also going to wear. And my
So we're just going to be completely tacky.
Fitbit. And I am wearing my open-toed sandals because I'm not about to give myself blisters like that. We ain't doing all that.
Get you some Amberlin Reed flats.
So, yeah.
And clean your sunglasses. Look how filthy these are. Hold on. Turn it around for me. Yeah, clean your sunglasses.
My makeup's
I'm just so anxious.
understated enough. I do look a little pale, but I have to
Did she just say, does her makeup look understated enough?
work with what I got. I've got some preemptive ibuprofen and an anxiety pill. Am I going to have to abort the red lip?
I probably would.
It's not doing it for me. Here's what we're going to do. The texture is like kind of chunky and weird. I might just need a new one.
This is so awkward.
Okay, let's try this.
Oh, we're going even brighter red. Are her eyes red? A little bit. Maybe she got high before. I think this is worse. Her lashes look pretty. Her lashes always look good. She's got long lashes. I think our application's a little off, but she has great lashes.
There. I will have to reapply it more, but
Sometimes if I'm really nervous before something, I do a quick meditation. Well, that's why her most recent therapist told her to work on grounding techniques, but Rosie said she's already a pro at that. Obvious, can't you tell?
better. Manifest E-Balm by Persona. Let's see.
It's worse. Because not only did you wipe it, you still have the stain underneath your lips.
I'm gonna keep my hair up until I'm like there. Wish me luck.
Look at her.
I'm so fucking tired. It's been an interesting day.
The dramatics. The fucking dramatics of it all.
It is only day 2. I slept roughly like 6 hours. Couldn't fall back asleep because my body hates me. I'm gonna need to go a lot slower today. This morning for breakfast, I'm eating my blueberry apple butter prepped fluffy yogurt. I'm gonna mix it all up together.
Rosie's like Foodie. She always wears the same clothes. It doesn't keep it interesting. What was her job? It seems like she was doing some sort of call job. I mean, in office selling things.
Slice up this apple. I'm really hungry, so I'm pairing that with some egg bites for.
When I'm this tired, I'm not hungry. Like if I literally rolled out of bed and I was like this, I don't think I'd be starving yet. Like I can understand waking up and getting hungry, but she still looks like she's asleep.
Extra protein. I had a very light dinner. I came home and floated in the pool and passed out. I'm gonna pack my lunch. I'm gonna make something really delicious and easy to put together. We're gonna do a jumbo sweet potato and put the other half back. So I'm gonna take a metal spoon and just like scrape the potato along the skin. Nice. Just for the protein and then
Oh, texturally. But you know, her sensory issues are fine.
noms.
Is that fucking
I'm not
chicken?
gonna add
What happened to the chicken salad that she said she was making?
any bacon this time.
Oh no. Wash your fucking hands.
Just because
Oh, and then let's go into the powdered cheese that's sticking to the chicken grease. Oh, okay. You all have a fantastic afternoon. I need to go get my hair braided, and then I have to go on like a 6-hour drive. So I hope everyone has a fantastic afternoon. Do the good things. Drink your water. Talk to your doctors if you need to update them on your medications. Please don't start or stop one without talking to them. Don't be like any of the girls. If you're going to work, try to make it a little muted. Maybe don't do costume jewelry. Everyone, have a great day, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Definitely not Friday, though. But I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Feels like we're dancing in the eye of the storm.